Same mistake I always make when I start. God damn it.
What's the mistake?
So I have F1 bounded as my my quick the quick start.
Yeah.
It will quick start no matter what application I'm technically in. So I had Discord like selected, like I had it clicked on. So it opened the Discord help while it started my stream.
I see.
ROM hacks ROMs are very bad at that because F1 is also low to state.
I see.
Welcome to Ruined King, everybody.
Welcome to Ruined King, yay! Okay, yeah, so the one thing you're really gonna wanna, if you think of the game in terms of like splits as one would for a speedrun, the only thing I really want you to keep in mind for this early part is that there's gonna be a section really early on where you're gonna be asked that you're gonna run into someone who's gonna like try and rob you. Not like super early on, but it's pretty early on. Who's gonna try and rob you, and you're gonna want to refuse to give them money so that you can do that fight, because they're a unique enemy, and you will be permanently locked from completing the bestiary if you miss them.
Okay. So, yeah. I don't know anything about this game. Swirl knows about this game.
I do.
Swirl also has, like, the most in-depth strategy guide ever to exist open up on her screen. So, we are gonna have a ton of fun.
I have about 9 tabs open of, like, external tool stuff. And then, and then 8 tabs just for, like, general information that's gonna be important for, like, 100%ing. It's not even everything.
Oh my god. This is gonna be, like, an experience. Also, when did Bilgewater look like this?
After Gangplank died, they kind of did comics where Bilgewater got kind of touched up.
That makes sense. Bilgewater was never a super explored area in the old lore.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's another thing I'd like anyone to be aware of. Swirl knows the modern lore. I know lore from, like, 10 years ago.
Oh, so... yeah, Rouse is gonna get Psychic Whiplash. By the way, do you remember I told you about, like, the Ruination book?
Yeah.
This game's story is canon to that.
Okay, let me go grab my copy. Wait, I'm kidding, I don't have a copy.
You can grab my copy.
If there's ever lulls, Swirl will just read from the book.
I think that will get you copyrighted.
What? Alright, let's begin now that we got the preamble.
Yep.
Oh, the options are just right there! Oh my god.
Fucking Christ. Oh, I forgot I did that.
Actually, the game might be... no, I have to turn it down a little bit.
Let's just get on with it.
Don't worry. My contact won't be hard to find.
Your terms are acceptable.
I'm a busy woman. I don't have time to listen to ghost stories.
This is probably going to be one of the few times I don't see you skipping dialogue in a game in like a JRPG.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot. Alright, I'm just fixing a few audio things on my end.
One of the cool things about this game is that because it's like actually well written to a degree, you'll see characters from the old lore that aren't talked about anymore.
Old lore.
And also characters that are in the book for Ruination, because these were being written at the same time.
Okay, that should be good for audio. Hopefully everyone can hear me and...
Yorick gets brought up at one point. You will not be able to talk to him, but there is a character in the book that you can talk to. So that's neat. I don't know if the graphic settings have anything notable, or the game settings have anything notable. There's something I did change, I think, before I did my playthrough.
Alright, let's start. I think I got the audio pretty good.
Well, can you show me your game options?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, give me faster turn speeds. Why does it have motion blur? Large subtitles, let's go.
Yeah, large subtitles is definitely great. I also recommend...
show the speaker's name.
Yeah.
And auto-advanced dialogue, yes.
you can there's more down below.
There actually isn't.
Oh, it's colorblind options.
Which I do not need. I have no color blindness.
Props to this game for even having colorblind options.
Yeah, does normal League have that?
Yes, all it does is it changes the health bar colors and it makes Jin's fourth shot purple. That's pretty much it. Oh, it makes Twitch's smoke blue.
Am I gonna see Twitch in this game?
No.
No.
Sorry.
Where's Zach?
Zach is very far from this game.
Yeah, we're doing normal. I'm a coward.
So they said that this game was balanced around hard mode, and then they told the guy to dial it back a little. So they designed the guy that did the balance for the game designed it on hard mode, and then they were like, that's way too hard for anyone to actually play, and then they made that hard mode.
Gangplank. He shot me and left me for dead.
I see.
There was no trial.
Anyway, I'll let the dialogue play
In
out.
Bilgewater, he was
Also,
the law.
Miss Fortune saying there are monsters are real in Bilgewater. Monsters are real everywhere in Runeterra.
Yeah, you're gonna see a few of them.
Oh damn, Miss Fortune's original outfit.
Yeah.
They toned down her assets, I see.
But there are still
Oh, getting the characters' alternate skins are required for achievements.
For centuries,
So,
the Buru people have
yeah.
protected these islands from the worst of them. But even they fear the heroines. Attacks in the form of a lethal black mist.
I was so excited being like, I remember the story that talked about this.
I remember the one harrowing event where they explained all the past events. Where they gave you a timeline of every different event that happened.
This was this story, and specifically they're talking about the Shadows and Fortune short story. That one involved Olaf. There was a part in that story where Alawi was doing some prayer thing with Nagaka Boros, and then like passed out afterward, and Olaf was like, "Oh, I think she's dead," and she got up, slaps him, and passed out again.
I mean, that's 100% in character for her.
He's pretty good.
Oh, there's tips. Will one of them be about the blood of civilians? Oh,
There is somebody in this game who there is one character in this game who will ramble about the blood of civilians constantly.
Vladimir, is that you?
No, it's not Vladimir.
It's quiet from up here. If only I didn't know better.
That is... Which design of Miss Fortune is that?
I don't know.
That is not how I remember her new design.
Your guest has
Who the fuck is this?
Raven is the best side character in this game for no reason.
Go where we wanted.
He's just like the most decent quality person in this game. Everybody else is awful.
Taking appointments, attempting.
Her pose is very interesting.
Well, at
Yeah.
least all our diplomacy still involves guns.
That may be true, but when he was Reaver King, Gangplank only used guns. If
Reaver
I unite
King?
the gangs with violence, will the city still think of me as a savior?
Yeah, they're just like they're just
Gangplank was a
dropping
tyrant,
terms.
Sarah. You're tough, but you aren't cruel. I'm proud to be your first mate.
Okay,
The
first
rest of
mate.
the
That
crew
explains a
is proud
lot.
to call you our captain.
Yeah, Raven's a
Gangs will
homie.
follow you. It's only a matter of time.
If you beat them in
They
turn-based
can't
combat, they'll
me if
follow
they're
you.
Dead. Hopefully I can change their minds before
Pretty
they're all
much.
wiped out.
Pretty much.
Some dogs will
That's
obey
like a
until you
segment.
show 'em the stick.
Well then,
It's so
let's not
funny.
keep Captain
God, that
Thorne
almost
waiting.
happens in Trails. Except with more demons. Oh, do I have control? Nope.
Oh yeah, this game will swap perspectives a bit early on. I don't know why it gives you misfortune for the tutorial segment, because like the rest of the tutorial segment, you're not gonna have her, and then you'll get her back later.
Wow, this is the worst fucking sprint ever.
Oh yeah,
That's not even a sprint.
yeah. I don't know why they don't just have it as the default.
I'm actually gonna change one thing. Auto advanced dialogue. I forget that I actually hate that. It's nice, but I like to be able to pause dialogue sections so I can talk.
Yeah. And then also just like react to the weird shit people are saying. Also, notice Miss Fortune is level 9.
Yeah, I'm not keeping her. Hey, Salty. Where's my inventory screen?
You're not. It's up on the D-pad. Yeah, up on the
No,
D-pad
like-
is your.
Where's like my equipment, like my armor?
Oh, I don't think you get that right now.
Awesome. It's speed walking. At least
Owl
she's not
walking
doing
everywhere.
the weird... Actually, I don't even know if that's her current animation anymore. Her
Oh.
weird, like, sexy walk she does in League
No,
proper.
That is a thing, but it's not like a thing she'll do when walking around. So that thing that like pings in the area around you, you can use it to highlight objects that you can interact with. There's 5 health potions and 50 gold in that chest.
Yeah, I just got it.
Yeah.
Out of every character, I think, yeah, Fortune was my main ADC the last time I played.
Gotcha. So
I have her arcade skin, because I
you
really
see
like
it-
the
you s-
arcade line.
you see your right trigger ability?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I use that...
If you start a combat with that, it will, if you start combat with that, it'll do a little bit of damage, and it'll also give, like, a passive effect that's unique to each character. Some of them do interact with the environment, like some of the abilities, so just keep in mind, because if you're looking at an object and you're like, this is weird, what's this for? It's probably, just, like, a
Just
character
shoot it?
ability you need for a puzzle.
Forgot how much dialogue there was in the intro of our Adventurer Guild. I was looking at that last night, Salty. I might pick that up. Or at least add it to the list. Alright, I should probably stop shooting her room.
So once you go out, you're gonna see it. There's gonna be another room that you can pass by. Right before where Raven stops, there'll be another door you can walk into. There's a chest and some stuff in there.
What, behind this guy?
No, it's right after you talk to Raven again.
What a great time to have a flashback to your mom dying.
Right at the start of the game.
I looked
I
at Gameplank's current design and not like the design he had before.
Oh yeah, it's so funny.
Like where he actually looks menacing instead of a goofy little dude.
Barrel.
I love that one of his moves is he sets a barrel down and then blows it up. See, Salty, between you and Swirl, my Steam library list continues to grow. Swirl is a big offender of that.
Still got the bullets in my chest.
I still remember on one of the sales, I was like, Swirl, do you have any game recommendeds? And then, like, 20 minutes later, Swirl sent me, I think, like 50 different games. I've learned my lesson, kinda.
But you will do it again, won't you?
Look, there's games I find on my own that I have to, like, try out, too. Like, I really do hope I continue to have a 4th day to stream, so I can, like, start trying out some of the cool stuff I found.
Killing Gangplank
That's
wasn't
fair, it's
enough,
fair.
Rathan.
Gangplank's not dead. Didn't you read the end of your own event, Misfortune?
But you beat him.
She needs to think
Still breathing.
Gangplank's dead as part of the
These
plot.
and little pieces all over the bottom of the ocean. Those bullets.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
those
you're
are
never
some
gonna see
blinders.
Misfortune in like 3/4 view.
They gotta have a shot of the, of why people like this character.
I wish they didn't remind me so damn much.
So good.
I picked her because I thought her mechanics were very easy to understand.
So there are there's like 6 characters you get in the game, and you can only have 3 in your party at once, which is annoying because you swap them out at like rest points that give you like full party heals. So if you need, so it's really annoying when you have to walk back. And anyway, there's a door here, not this one, that one, yeah. There should be a chest in here with 5 more health potions and another 50 gold. They really don't want you to lose early, I guess.
Can I shoot my allies? Hold on.
No.
What? Is it going right through them? Hold on. Experiment. I gotta figure this out. Okay. It is going right through them. Awesome. Thanks, League.
I'm getting, like, actually no video latency, and I'm so excited about that. Because it means I can yell at you in real time when you walk by past something important.
Yeah, I don't know why for a couple of weeks I was having issues with the internet. But, like, these last couple of streams, I've had no issues at all.
I had an issue on one of Spectre's streams. I had 47-second latency. Oh yeah, the game wants you to go in there, but if you try and take the other option, it'll tell you to not.
No, I don't want to follow the main path. I want to find all the secrets.
Oh, there's a line somewhere in this game that kind of implies that Nautilus was a Yordle or something. It's weird. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Don't
change Nautilus's lore! I don't even know what his lore is, but don't change it! I'm serious. He's a dude who got fused with a ship or with his suit, I think.
It was done by Nagaka Boros. Similar situation to Pike.
He fights with, like, a fucking anchor, and that's when I discovered how much I love that concept.
Oh yeah, it's great. He's not in this game, unfortunately.
What? Wait a minute! He's a Bilgewater champ, though!
Yeah, he's not in this game.
How the fuck do I get Ari, but I don't get fucking, Nautilus? Do I get Fizz or Nami?
No. You get 3 Bilgewater champs in this game?
I'm like, wait a minute, League, you have Bilgewater champs. That's who I want to play as.
You know, you'll get some of you'll get one of the cool ones.
What can I say?
I'm not gonna say
The
which
place
one.
needed a woman's touch. I don't think.
But you'll
the
get one of
previous
them.
owner would mind.
I like when League has to design other characters, and they end up halfway between, like, a good design and we might add them as a League champion.
Oh, so there's Jack the Winner in Legends of Runeterra, and his thing is like,
rest of the conclave.
he's got like a weird thing with Tom Kench's like Scottish fish mafia, which is like an archetype in the card game.
Wait, why does Tom Kench have a mafia?
Don't ask.
Tom Kench doesn't need minions. That's not how he works.
Anyway, Jack is a champion card in Legends of Runeterra because they got bored, I guess. Other characters that are unique to that are Cythria, and Nora. You know, Yumi's master.
Oh yeah, I forgot Yumi was a thing and that she's a Yordle champ.
Her master is a mouse.
Yeah, I always forget she's not like a Yordle, she's a familiar of a Yordle. I always thought she was a Yordle.
Nora?
No, the Yumi.
Or Yumi. Yeah, Yumi.
Because, like, I don't know. Where's Gnar?
Gnar's in the card game. He's not in this.
Operations to you, my fleet and all of my men.
Gnar, gotta.
Gnar is like the best to piss people off on top lane.
Oh yeah, I remember building him full crit just to piss people off.
You gotta hit those. You gotta hit the where you jump mid transformation and you do all that fucking damage. That is like getting those off is just so good. Except I think Gnar's been nerfed into fucking oblivion.
People say that about Azir, but people still win with Azir.
From where I'm standing, it looks like Bilgewater.
Man, Azir was so funny when he got first released because every single patch notes had more bug fixes for him.
So good.
I hope he's currently fully fixed.
You know how every patch in Baldur's Gate has nerfed Cazador since Honor Mode came out? Every single patch.
You know
It's kind of like that's kind of what it was like seeing Azir.
Well, Azir wasn't like nerfs. It was always like, yeah, okay, so his units no longer clip into this wall. They no longer clip into turrets. The turrets actually work now, or whatever the hell his weird mechanics were.
You get further in it, and it's like, oh, they're getting too good with the. You see notes where it's like, oh, they're getting too good with Azir. We're nerfing him. Like they actually said they're getting too good with him. They said the same thing when Senna came out.
Well, like, the old tradition, I don't know if it currently is that a champ comes out, is broken as hell, and then they get nerfed to unusableness the first patch notes.
Oh, yeah.
Fighter cards display the status, such as level, health, and mana. Why the fuck does Misfortune have mana?
Okay, so mana is a persistent resource that's in between battles, and Overcharge is generated by instant abilities, and that is specific to the battle. So, Overcharge basically is temporary mana generated by instant abilities, and
oh boy. Okay.
Mana is persistent between battles, so you're gonna want to save it for when you need it. But you've also got potions, and I actually can't remember if potions use your turn, because I did not use them in battle for my entire playthrough.
Yeah, it is a turn-based.
Oh yeah, you can hold down right bumper to speed up the combat.
So I guess are lane mana-based abilities, or...
Yeah. Lane abilities are mana-based. The thing about lane abilities is if you look at them, it says like left trigger and right trigger for balance lane and all that. So basically, you can change the lane of a lane ability into like the speed lane or like the damage lane, and they'll change how quickly it comes out relative to other people in the turn order, which determines when you act next in relation to other characters, but it also affects the damage it does. So you can do a lighter attack of a lane attack to get your second turn faster, so you can kill an enemy before they can hit you. And the opposite. Oh, and that little gem at the top indicates how many waves of enemies there are.
I see.
So, Misfortune gets Strut, which is basically like her evasion gets... It's like either her evasion or her crit chance gets higher the more turns she goes without getting hit.
I think that's... Isn't that her passive in League?
Something like that.
I thought she gains like movement speed, a little bit of movement speed if she's out of combat.
Yeah, she gets something like...
Overcharge temporarily boosts mana, okay. Generate overcharge and stay in the fight. Is that you telling me I should use my overcharge? Where the hell is it?
Overcharge, so you see that 51 in red next on your mana bar? That's overcharge. So your overcharge will use, your lane abilities will use the overcharge in place of mana until you have no overcharge left. And
oh, okay, so I basically can just use a free spell.
Yeah. And all overcharge is lost at the end of the battle.
What an odd system.
Yep.
Ha, this fucker has to reload. Well, that was easy.
Yep, you can lose this fight on the harder difficulties.
Aw, dude, did you know that gold can be used to purchase goods from vendors?
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Explain how.
Okay, so there's this thing called... We're not doing that. Oh yeah, so the, if you only use overcharge and you don't use any mana in the whole fight, you get extra XP at the end of the battle.
Formal surrender.
Interesting, that's a neat mechanic.
One of the other fun things is that, your XP goes to everyone, even people who aren't in your party. So you
they
don't have
learned
to worry
that
about...
at least. God, I hate when
Yeah.
RPGs do that. Did you know in some of the Persona games that's you have to unlock that ability?
Why?
Oh, they don't even get full experience. They get half.
Why?
I don't know.
I see. How about you boys? Does your captain speak for you all?
From this next segment, they're gonna teach you about how lane initiative works.
Are they all gonna
Well
jump
then,
me
Captain
now?
Thorn, I'd say this meeting is adjourned.
Yeah, aren't you a badass, Misfortune? Okay, I was not expecting her to just murder him.
The rest of you, welcome to my crew. Prove yourselves
Oh, yeah.
loyal and you'll be rewarded.
I forgot Misfortune just murders people.
Betray
Yeah,
me, Or
There's
even
an
whisper the
implication
name
throughout the
Gangplank,
game that she's like
and I'll stuff you in a box with your former captain.
as bad as Gangplank,
Understand?
which is like kind of something they were trying to do in the current lore, but
Yes,
they're
Captain.
not good at that.
Yeah, I don't really trust the current lore people.
Yeah.
Another successful recruitment. Minus a few stubborn holdouts, the Syndicate's with us now. Their ships, their guns.
Well, that was comically easy.
But none of their leaders.
Not yet.
Even if I have to put a bullet in every captain from the shipyards to the slaughter docks, I will make them understand.
Man, I thought the Freljord was covered in blood. Jesus Christ, Misfortune.
Bilgewater belongs to Sarah.
Oh, you'll
Fleck.
actually hear someone in this game talk about Fiddlesticks at one point.
I forgot her first name was Sarah.
It's been said like 3 times already.
Has it?
Yeah.
I swear I'm paying attention.
My ADHD ass is paying more attention.
Because you have the chart.
I have many charts.
Rathan?
Beware, the enemy has a buff called Primed Mist Bomb that will detonate and hurt your party upon death unless it's disarmed from the Speed Lane ability. Oh no, Speed Duels! Ugh, I need my Speed spell cards! Eh.
You good?
It's the only Yu-Gi-Oh joke I'm gonna make this entire stream unless Twisted Fate shows up.
I feel like there's a few Yu-Gi-Oh jokes you can make later on, but
Okay, this is a tangent, but my friend, so I finished watching like all of Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, like the dub, and my friend started watching, and they were like confused on how Speed Duels worked, so I had to explain to them how it worked, because the show does a pretty shit job. So if I put in the Speed Lane, it takes less time, but goes faster.
but it also does less damage. So one of the things that'll become important later on is the different lanes and how quickly you do your moves determine where you're gonna go next in the initiative order. You see that in the bottom?
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a music sheet. So certain like traps and environmental effects will just be on the bottom, and you're gonna have to like determine your positioning in the lanes by using specific attacks to like maneuver around like poison or
How is this possible?
saw blades, whatever the fuck they want.
Misfortune, you live in a country that is constantly attacked by the Shadow Isles. How are you surprised?
It's so funny.
The Black Mist? How is that possible? It's not like
This
it happens
happens
every
every year.
fucking year. Like clockwork.
It's like reverse Christmas. It's Christmas, but it's only Christmas for Thresh and Hecarim.
Hecarim's like, yeah, Christmas!
You know, that's so the Shadows and Fortune story with the Shadows and Fortune story that like it was like the preamble for a lot of this in the plot, like in the old lore. Not the old lore, but like not that long ago, but a while ago.
Yeah.
The implication was that Alawi had like permanently banished them, which is why they're freaked out that they're back. So, that's why. But there's a scene in that I remember where Thresh and Hecarim are out killing people, and Hecarim is like, "You're so messy and inefficient with this," and Thresh is like, "I'm here to have a good time. I don't know what the fuck you're doing."
Just being an orc. Just here for a good time.
So you're gonna want to try to make sure you don't end up in your next turn in the red box, which you've done pretty well. And you can of course see the enemy effects in the top right. There, if you press Y to switch to inspect mode, you can hover over an enemy and see what their individual effects are, because some of them get kind of weird later on.
Okay, I'll remember that.
So, sometimes you'll see an enemy and it'll be like, only affected by instant abilities, and it's like, why? What the fuck?
Why is she wearing her hat?
Because they decided she looks better without the hat.
But I wanted her to have her big goofy pirate hat.
Sorry, she doesn't get the hat. So anyway, standing in the poison mist isn't bad for you, but it is bad if you land in it in combat.
Okay, that makes sense actually.
So just standing in the poison mist in the overworld just means that you'll be in there in combat. This is also a good area to start practicing getting first strikes on enemies to start combat with certain effects. I think if you use your if you get it on enemies, you either apply like double tap or strut or something. I don't remember what it is for Misfortune because I never use her as my primary.
I'm trying Swirl, but the game won't let me.
Well, sorry.
I hate when games
get a little
do
closer.
that.
Yeah, there's range to it. It's gonna make you, isn't it? Oh, fucking Christ.
Got it. It always looks like they're talking.
Yeah.
Spectral Wharf Rat. That's a rat?
It's a rat in the way that the raccoon things in Zon are rats.
Man, I've seen a bunch of Skaven in my time. They don't look anything like that.
Have you seen the rats in New York?
Yes.
They get very large.
I've also learned that rats only get like that if they're in, like, really bad environments.
Raffen,
Yep.
what happened?
Did they take his fucking leg?
You know, that's a good question.
Oh, dude, hazard, poison, miss. Whoever would have fucking thought.
You know when you know when ghosts attack you and they eat your leg?
Yeah, I have that issue every day. Okay, I think I'm getting the hazard thing.
There are some attacks that can push enemies further along in the initiative. So, like, you can push them into hazards, and that's pretty nice.
Sarah,
You shouldn't
Yeah,
have to do
they
that
literally
early
took
on.
one of his legs.
I couldn't.
Like, he's definitely missing one.
Raven does not deserve the shit he goes through in this part of the game.
Ghosts ate my leg.
I thought we beat those things in Grey Harbor.
Ghost rats, probably.
Could it be?
Don't
another
talk.
harrowing?
It's like,
He's
it
not even
doesn't take
bleeding.
that much energy to talk, I'm gonna be honest.
But if it is, we're going to need help.
I think
Help
if you've
from
lost
who?
I think if you've lost a leg, talking is not gonna, like, is not gonna kill you at that point.
Later at the slaughter docks.
Brothers and sisters.
Oh boy,
a
you're
new
on getting to know the
enemy has
locals
risen
then.
in Bilgewater. The goddess Nagakaboros has shown him to me.
Reveal him to us, truth bearer.
This
What,
blood
Viego?
Ripper butchers men in their homes and in the streets.
Oh, is that
I
Pike?
can sense the fear, the stagnation.
Are they talking about Pike?
We honor the mother serpent by
They are
restoring
indeed talking about
motion,
Pike.
My boy
driving them
Pike?
out.
Praise the goddess.
So, have you read Pike's short
I
story?
wish to fight for you.
No, I actually have not.
Okay, so
If you fight
the
with
Pike's
everything you
stuff is
have,
really
the
sad.
Mother
So his
Serpent may name you worthy. If not,
I'll-
she will take
once
your life.
once stuff happens with once stuff gets going a little further, I'll explain things. But I want to keep certain things close to the vest for now, because if you haven't read the story, you won't know this information, and I don't want to spoil things.
Oh good, her god just ate that guy.
Oh yeah, no, Alawi just fucking kills people.
He is strong, priestess. He may live.
No, dead.
Perhaps, if the goddess wills it.
Yeah, Alawi is super weird. Like, she runs solely on fucking blue and orange morality. A lot of people in League is actually pretty good at writing those kind of characters, where they just run on their own weird shit.
Alawi's morals kind of feel like Yami in Season 0.
The whole thing is dedicated to her god, but her god is also, like, probably not benevolent.
It's not really.
They make their own way. They fight to live.
Alawi's god, so
Walk among
Nagaka
them,
Boros
learn
likes
from
change,
them. Maybe even have some
and
fun.
They have many.
Nagaka Boros likes
Interesting
change
desires.
and people who are always making advances to better themselves. That's pretty much how Nagaka Boros works.
Sister, I have seen
So,
you
by
indulge in
proxy,
their
Nagaka
Do
Boros
not
hates
be
the
ashamed.
undead because
Next
they are
time I
stuck
will
in
join
like a stagnant
Now
state.
let us follow the rhythms of the street.
Which is why she's after Pike. She is not aware that Nagaka Boros made Pike a revenant.
Did Alawi just imply that, like, her servant goes to brothels and that she'll go with him next time?
No, Nagaka Boros doesn't care what people do with their free time.
I mean, Alawi, I believe, used to date Gangplank.
That gets brought up.
And then I believe in her current voice line, she flirts with Braun.
More
Yep.
from me then.
That is
Even though
canon.
Okay, tell me this. Is Braun actually a real person or just a character from a folk story?
You're asking me if Braum is a real person?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because I remember one of the story writers mentioning that he's less of a real person and just, like, in the same vein as, like, the other characters brought to life, like Kindred.
Yeah, in the modern lore at least, Braum is 100% a real person.
She has joined the party. Her role is healing, damage, defense. Awesome. That is literally everything you can be part of.
No, support's a thing. Kind of.
She can read glyphs.
Oh yeah, she's necessary to have in your party because sometimes you'll see stuff that it's like stuff with the Buru, and you need to have her in there or else you can't read certain signs and then you just can't progress in the story.
Hey, Dragon.
Hi, Dragon.
Welcome to more turn-based. I play a lot of turn-based games, I'm starting to realize.
Turn-based games are fun. They're very accessible for people with disabilities. Why they're important.
I like turn-based games because I can just turn my brain off and do other things.
Oh yeah, if you go up the stairs on the right, there's a treasure chest in there.
Playing a sort of turn-based game right now? Well, what are you playing there, Dragon? I always like learning about what people are playing because that might be added to the fucking massive list.
Oh, actually, if you go up left from here, there's also a lore scroll you'll find.
Is it this thing?
No. If you open your map, it should actually show you the chests and the scrolls in the map. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you did see the scroll. I'm just behind.
Cry with joy, the heaviest. Whatever. Who cares? Plus 10 points.
Yeah. So, lore gives you rune points, which you can use to modify your stats.
Rune points. Uh-oh. Buying costumes. Terra? I don't think I've ever heard of that game, Dragon.
Terra Invicta. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've never heard of that game. Do you know what it is, Swirl?
I do. Grand strategy type game.
Grand strategy.
You like those?
I feel like I would. I haven't played a lot, but I feel like once I get in, Is that a Yordle?
Why must my people be so
You'll see a lot of Yordles around.
Why aren't they hidden, or whatever the hell the lore is?
They don't do that anymore.
I do not need a tutorial on how to use my fucking menus, game. Are you fucking serious here? No, I do not need an inventory tutorial.
Oh, it's so funny.
No, I don't need a bestiary to Jesus Christ, game. Very strange. It has a lot of jank. Ah, you said the magic word, jank.
Jank! We love jank in this house.
Jank is like half my fucking channel. Did you watch what I played yesterday? That wasn't actually jank. That was working as intended.
This game does have considerable amounts of jank. And they are no longer supporting updates for this game, so they're not gonna get fixed, and you just have to deal
yes,
with it.
The first boss guy. Captain What's-His-Face. Oh, wow. Okay, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, there's 156 entries in the bestiary. 8 of them, or like 9 of them, are in the final boss fight, and to access all of them, you need to do it multiple times and swap out your party in between them, which is really fucking annoying.
Let me talk to the Yordles. I want to know about Yordles. Why are none of the people I can talk to This game sucks.
Oh, also, by the way, when you reload your game, it will load your most recent autosave as opposed to your most recent save. I don't know why.
Awesome. That's actually good to know.
Little man,
Anyway, you gotta,
where can I
you're
find
gonna want to talk to the
blood
guy in the
armor?
blue shirt next to the bar if you want to progress, the guy with the scimitar, but you can talk to other people. in the meantime.
Literally
Yeah.
the first person I randomly picked was that.
Yeah, okay.
Who's asking?
Who's asking?
I am Ilawi, truth bearer.
I don't think who's asking is how you respond to somebody who is dressed and carrying that.
Is this game also gonna have music that's louder than the voice lines? I'm a little scared.
On occasion. Some of them, okay, once you get to like the mid to late game, the music actually slaps.
The River King? Shouldn't he have a different epitaph in every place he is? Because the River King... Oh wait, no, that is Bilgewater's interpretation of Kench. Is the one we see.
Mhm.
I think it was my buddy...
Kindred is the, Kindred's interpretation, like the one that, Kindred is the Freljord version that we see.
Yeah. My friend Glyph mentioned that she got really annoyed that Kench and Kindred's other skins are not just the other regions, like what their interpretations of them are.
Some of them are. The Spirit Blossom one is.
But do they look different? Because I don't think Tahm Kench should be a fish everywhere.
I don't know.
He's only like a fish because it's Bilgewater, and that's...
I don't know what the other Kench's is, cause like Spirit Blossom Kindred is like a little girl wearing a mask in the in Ionia.
Well, because like it's implied through the lore that Tahm Kench's appearance. Well, okay, the appearance we see is the appearance he took when he ate the gambler from his first lore video, and that's how he's seen in Bilgewater, I believe. So that implies that every region sees Tahm Kench differently.
There's a short story that talks about the about Kindred in Bilgewater that talks about the Bilgewater appearance of Kindred, and I do not remember what they look like, because it's only available as a book.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's probably only in that one story.
Yeah, it's only available as a book, and because it's a book, it's not posted on the wiki because copyright.
Is Alawi picking a fight?
You see this sword?
She does that.
I've run it through hundreds of men, most bigger than you. So how about you go on home?
Oh my god, it's the guy that voices the entire NCR. I'm pretty sure that's fucking Mr. NCR guy. Patrolling
The credits of this game are so funny to look at, because you'll just see like the same few people, and you'll be like,
I thought you would be stronger.
Look, one punch and you're dead.
Alawi just punches the man in the liver and fucking kills him.
Wow, they are doing, like, no damage.
It's almost like this is the tutorial. I would say you're still in the tutorial until you get a party of 3, although you will get a party of 3 in the tutorial, and it will still be the tutorial. Once you get 3 league champs in your party, I would say is about when the tutorial ends.
Wait, there are non-league champs that I get in my party?
There will be 2 of them in the next segment. And then, like, those are the only ones in the rest of the game.
No, I want a team of OCs.
You'll see, you'll see
Is
2
that all you
OCs.
have?
They're not good.
I was just starting to enjoy myself.
Are they clapping for the fight? Because it looks like nobody moved.
The Blood Harbor Reaper. Tell me.
Okay, you know who Pike is?
No one I know has actually seen him.
My god, that is the guy in the NCR. He's gonna tell me to kill some fiends. God damn it.
You okay over there?
Not really.
He's gonna start telling me that patrolling the Mojave almost makes me wish for a nuclear winter. Actually, I don't know if any of it. I don't know if he actually has that voice line.
By the way, every time you go into a new map, if you open up your map, it should be the compass button on your controller, I believe.
Oh yes, the compass button.
It's on your UI it's on the UI at the bottom. I don't remember what it's bound to.
Alright, let's press the button that looks like a compass. And which button is that, Swirl?
It says it's in the UI.
I know what you meant. I was just making a joke.
Alright, well, collectibles will be marked on the map when as soon as you go into an area. I believe.
Thank you, little man.
Unless you have to unlock that later, in which case, fuck that. But if not, I can still point things out to you.
This guy just watched his buddies get the shit kicked out of him, got punched in the liver, and now he's
like,
asking
hey.
her for a drink.
In real life, if you get punched in the liver and it ruptures, you're just dead. Like, it actually kills you.
Her only complaint is that the guy was too fragile.
She would crush him if they did anything more.
I see. That's where Swirl's mind went.
She needs herself to someone nice and beefy, you know?
No, game, I do not need a tutorial on how to use my fucking map. I know I'm playing on normal mode, but come on! Oh, I got all this stuff.
Alright, cool. So every time you go into a new area, like a new map, I recommend checking.
Oh, so it's like Borderlands.
Yeah. Because if you want to get all the collectibles for all achievements, you're gonna have to do that. You don't have to get all the chests though, but one of the chests is important because it has a monster tied to it. There's also a few chests that won't show up on the map, and they're part of a scripted fight. So you have to just see them around, and I have a thing that will tell you where they are.
You got a thing for that? All the missiles?
Yeah, I have a thing for it, because it's a really annoying enemy. That actually was, like, the one thing I had to, like, look up, because it doesn't tell you where it is. It's just like, yeah, somewhere in this area, and it's like, this area is 4 different interconnected maps.
Let me talk to the Yordles. All I want to do is talk to a fucking Yordle.
And then the Yordles tell you to fuck off.
I just want to talk to my Yordle friends.
You'll see there should be a lore thing if you go down to the left from here, by the way.
Remove debuffs by cleansing them, okay. Well, I've yet to meet an enemy that I can't just kill.
Late into the game, or relatively late into the game, but not super far, Aloy will get an ability that lets her resurrect dead teammates mid-battle. Which is super useful if you're not using potions in battle, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing the game normal. You're gonna bleed!
The treasure chest will have an idol that you can equip instead of your Boros idol, and it's like different stats, and it'll look different in the overworld, which is cool.
Oh, they actually did that. I always like when games do that.
There's also a ring. Yeah, I think they only do that with the weapons.
I got an ability upgrade. No, I don't need to know how to fucking oh my god. Can I wait?
So you can reassign upgrade points wherever you want. So don't worry too much about that.
Okay. I'm stealing your shit.
Also, upgrade points are different between characters, so each person will, like, when you get a new person in your party, they'll have as many upgrade points as you had for your other ones.
Oh, that's always fun. I get less defense, but more attack.
No. I mean, like, no. You'll get each new character you get will start with as many upgrade points as you've had on each character over the course of the game. So like, you're not sharing upgrade points between them. So you can spend them. You can just do them willy-nilly, and you can remove them and put them back on in different spots when you need to swap.
It's nice that I can respec my character on the fly. I always find that annoying.
Nice.
I just ran right into that enemy.
Now you face
Marvelous. So that little shrine thing is a healing thing. All it really does is it puts a healing spot as like a hazard. So you can go into the hazard zone to heal yourself.
I see. Has it ever been apparent that I could just beat my enemies to death?
Oh yeah, so these are your two OCs that you're never gonna see again.
I can't wait for them to be murdered by Pike.
You've got great instincts, Rouse.
It's almost like I played a game before. I was finding it weird they weren't getting level ups. Oh, at certain spots you'll find like these orange standing torches, or like campfires or whatever. They're different. Those are rest spots. You're gonna get you can use food there when you rest to get a bonus until your next rest. Or it's either like, or maybe it's a few combats. I can't remember exactly what it is. But you're gonna want to use like 15 rests with food over the course of the game for achievements. I see.
Those don't count as a rest with food until you, like, it doesn't increment until you've done at least one combat in between each rest. I don't know why.
Fun.
Oh yeah, and if they've got that chain over their heads, it means that when you hit one of them, the other one will get dragged into combat.
Oh wow, Alawi really is just murdering these people.
Yeah. Makes you wonder if she's better than Pike.
It depends. She's probably a more popular League champion.
Mm-hmm.
Another upgrade point. That better be armor I just got. No, less... Yeah, I'll take it. If I'm using this thing because it's got better strength, I might as well just use the thing that's better defense.
So I did say that everybody gets XP at the same time. This does not mean that they start at the same level. I want to make that clear.
Awesome! I love that. I can't wait till I find the optional guy and he's like level 1. Where's Vagar?
Why would Vagar be in Bilgewater?
Swirl, You can't ask that because Ari's in this game. And I honestly have no fucking clue why she would be in
Okay,
Bilgewater.
I know why she's here. You don't, I do.
Yeah, but like... I
Oh, yeah,
gotta
that's
see how they...
that little torch is a rest station. There's also a note on the bottom that's like hidden underneath the UI, and that's a...
Oh, there's the torch, okay.
You can read those later, of course, so like, yeah. I would recommend you heal up
You've
with the
discovered
rest
a
spot,
rest point. You can
it's
rest.
Later on, it's gonna ask if you want to hear a rest conversation. I recommend going through them. They're nice. There's like, just like some lore stuff.
I'm gonna save. Yay.
Yeah, resting does respawn the enemies. It did say that, but it's good to make that clear.
Oh my god, it's just like Dark Souls.
It's also like Hollow Knight.
Please, please don't.
Oh, the high pike.
So afraid.
Oh hey!
Alone. But soon, Captain, you'll be crossed off my
I gotta say, Pike only kills those who betrayed him, and also the people that betrayed the souls inside of him.
Yeah, but also Nagaka Boros is manipulating him into killing just anybody who takes from the ocean. So,
What list?
like his memory is being altered. He does not know who actually betrayed him and who didn't anymore.
Please.
Poor Pike.
Yeah.
Abomination.
Poor
Face
Pike
the
indeed.
against us if you dare.
His short story is actually really sad.
Pike turns around and it's like, ah, yeah, the god. You know, that god that turned me into this?
Well, he doesn't quite know that. He's in like a semi-lucid state.
Meaningless. No.
Forsaken one, do you think I am?
So then Alawi is like, aha, I shall get my god to cleanse your soul. And he's like, huh?
The god's like, what? No, he works for me.
And then it like... It's good. That's pretty good.
They will know me.
Oh no, he won't die in 4. Uh-oh.
Fought well.
Okay.
Yeah, he does big boy damage.
Now we got this.
Fun fact, that attack is a character ultimate, which he doesn't actually have, like, you wouldn't have unlocked for his level. So, interesting.
Goddess is light.
I can win this fight. Oh yeah, we got this. My assistants, on the other hand, probably don't. Oh wow, that was actual damage.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's been focusing Alawi this whole time. He usually goes for the minions.
I got stuff. Man, why didn't you tutorialize what all the items did, game? What is a healing item?
Now
Man, you
face
level
the
up so
test
much
of
in the
the
early game.
Serpent.
That's how a lot of
Survive
RPG...
head-
JRPGs are really afraid of, like, making you do anything when you're, like, first level.
They gotta give you that early game dopamine. Anyway,
Yeah.
Alawi's gonna fuck him up a bit, and then like just like jog his brain a little.
This is really inconvenient, let me go.
What did you do to me?
I don't know.
This cannot be. You are found worthy, but you are a
He
monster.
just dipped.
Yeah.
What did you do to me? Just leaves.
Goddess,
It's so good.
trying to show me.
I don't know, don't hallucinate.
I love how he also like can turn into mist.
Kind
It's so good.
Great test.
Oh yeah, that's a thing he's gonna. That's a thing that he can do. He can just like turn into mist to go through grates and doors.
I can't wait.
It's so funny.
Goddess, help me.
There's actually like a
understand.
stealth section involving him.
Alawi,
that's really
how are
cool.
you confused? Go to the Shadow Isles and kick the shit out of Thresh.
Priestess, are you hurt?
Go kill 3 Shavakadu.
How did the drowned one escape us?
You let him escape! You watched him leave!
The goddess favored him.
Man, how did he escape? We didn't fucking see it at all.
How could we have let him get away?
You are the
It's
chief
almost
leader.
like your blades
The mother
go
suffers
through
when it
him.
flows through.
How are you expecting to kill him?
I just still can't get over that he just goes, "What did you do to me?" and then just dips before he can get the answer.
You need rest.
I need no such thing. Return
You
to
you
the
kind of
village.
find out later. It's like kind of implied that he like has a panic attack off screen.
He can hear his heart beating again. What do you mean I got a fucking achievement for that?
Oh, you got visions, right?
Yeah.
Truth.
Okay.
Welcome.
I hope you
Enjoy the-
didn't try to kill Pike.
Oh, enjoy the next scene. You're gonna have a field day with this one.
So the artist really wanted you to see Misfortune's front. So I guess now now the artists are like, nah, you need to see Alawi's back. What are these poses?
Speak, child.
Yeah, Alawi and Misfortune are pretty much only shown in side view. Honestly, most of the player characters you only see in like 2D side view, and everyone else is 3/4 angle. I don't understand.
You know what?
why.
You know there's a missed opportunity here. I need a Yordle character where their head peeks just barely above the text boxes.
That
Like
would
you
be good.
like you just see their eyes. Like their body is just obscured by the text box.
There are Yordles you can talk to, and they're like
Yes,
sitting on a
Such
box.
is your charge.
But I don't think
Lame.
they ever get. I don't think they ever get like major dialogue portraits.
I don't even like the current Yordle lore. I don't know why I want to talk to them. I hate that they're Fae.
But this blood harbor ripper.
I
They're,
liked
like,
when they
they're-
were just another
they're-
species.
And
They're kind of Fae in the way
found
that
him
like
worthy.
D&D elves are kind of Fae. You know?
Yeah, but I liked when they were just like a species that existed.
Yeah. They're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, Bandle City's like in another dimension or something.
It's a different dimension, and time flows weirdly there, and food tastes better, and it's like being in Bandle City is like being on drugs, basically. That's why, so like humans that
makes
just
no
show up in
sense.
Bandle City
he
don't
is no
leave.
living man, and the unliving
It's
are
also
shameful
hard to
our
leave.
goddess.
League has so
Could
much
possibly
bad
pass
lore.
the test?
Like Zoe!
Oh yeah, no, I hate Zoe.
I think the only champion that I could probably guess is hated more than Zoe is I am blanking on her name. The pop idol from Zaun.
I have
Seraphine,
worked so
yes.
hard to
And
interpret
that is
Yes,
less-
but
people hate
This
Seraphine
seems wrong.
way more than Zoe.
I should not doubt
Well,
the
my
goddess.
hatred of Zoe is like,
But now I worry. I have lost
I don't
my
know.
way.
Zoe's existence makes me uncomfortable. Anytime somebody has like an immortal child looking thing, I do not like.
I think if this
There's
okay.
always gonna be weirdos.
Yeah, okay, so like Fire Emblem does this poorly occasionally. But I'm not against their like immortal dragon kids cuz they're normally treated like kid characters. But I do raise my eyebrow of suspicion when League introduced Zoe because we also have characters who look like Ari, who look like Misfortune, who look like Sonya.
Yeah. Look, you can have
My
like
child.
I feel like you can
The
have a
mother
character
suffers
like
when
that,
flows
but
of
like
all things.
don't
Only
don't
when
be
we
weird
follow
about their
our
age.
desire does
Like
the
don't be
universe
like,
know
"Oh,
what's
600-year-old dragon."
Open
No,
yourself up
don't
to
do
all
that shit.
I
possibilities
do think it's
and
really
let the
funny that
path
in
raise
Star
you
Guardian
to
she's a
the
villain.
Oh yeah, no. Everyone hates Zoe.
I will give Riot credit. I think that was a very funny decision.
Oh yeah.
And not at all because I'm biased, because the Star Guardian outfits all look fucking amazing, because that's one of my other favorite lines. Even though I hate Star Guardian Jinx's dialogue. It's so bad.
But have I misjudged her will? If this monster is worthy, have I been wrong about
I don't like that I don't like that Star Guardian got more lore than Darkstar. Darkstar is great. Darkstar and Dark Cosmic, those were great.
Well, here's what
Star Guardians drowned it out, and it makes me mad.
Well, I honestly don't think Riot expected Star Guardian Lux to be like their most popular skin at the time.
She wears like a tutu.
I have that skin.
I know you have it. You don't have to keep saying.
I like that skin, Swirl. I like magical girl outfits.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
New Rouse lore just dropped?
I'm pretty sure I've mentioned on stream that I watch Pretty Cure.
I think you have brought that up.
Like, certain
Did
Pretty
I tell
Cure
you that my
seasons are
brother
really
used
good.
to watch Glitter Force? And when I met Sailor Moon's voice actor at Anime Expo, like I ran into her in the bathroom. I told her that my brother watches Glitter Force. And she was like, "Huh, yeah, it's a show." And I was like, "Thank you."
I haven't watched the 2 seasons they adapted, but I looked at the cut episodes lists and they cut a lot.
You are strong, and the goddesses will
They hacked those poor seasons, though. They're not, from what I understand, that great seasons to begin with. Thank God they didn't touch my favorite season.
But what if I'm wrong? The vision I saw, the black
Yeah, no,
mist
I think
consumed
after Arcade,
everything.
Star Guardian's probably my
Something
favorite line.
terrible is coming, and I cannot afford uncertainty.
Except for Jinx, I hate her fucking. I hate that skin so much. Her voice lines are all like nails on chalkboard.
The goddess sent me a vision, but I still need more. I need her guidance.
Honestly, I think part of what annoys me about Zoe is that she's like a
Only the
cosmic
goddess
entity
knows
and
what
she doesn't
destiny
talk like a
awaits.
child.
It is not my place.
Like
to
she
whisper.
kind of does, but not really.
You must
Like she,
find your own path.
I think.
you know what I mean?
I think if they had focused more on the joke of this fucking 10-year-old is secretly absolutely powerful. Like it's my same problem with Nico.
Nico, yeah.
Like, she is an ancient Vestaya who can shapeshift. That's really cool. Why is her one personality trait lesbian?
Oh, she's not the last of her kind anymore, by the way. There's there's a kid named Donnie in the card game who's also her species.
But I have listened to all of her voice lines. She is just a lesbian. That is all her character is.
Yeah, that's her personality.
There is so much more you can do with that. He's discovered League has lore. Yeah, Zave, yeah.
Hi, Zave.
You and warn the enemies of the dangers of League.
The stakes for Bilgewater are too.
We stopped the dialogue for like 8 minutes to talk about Zoe.
Yet I have so many questions.
Zoe was like one of the last champs that was released when I stopped playing.
I also stopped playing around when Zoe came out. And then,
ask them. It is in
well,
seeking
hold
these
on, did I?
answers
Wait, when
that
did I
you
stop
alone
playing?
find truth, where others
I don't know.
get
I stopped
lost.
playing,
Zave, I probably was gonna, like, I already knew League. I don't know this League lore. I'm behind.
This is modern lore.
Elder,
Just remember,
yes.
they can only make one more fucking Darkkin
I will
champion
reflect on what has
before they've
passed.
officially broken that
Hope
lore.
the path presents
Yeah, they're gonna
itself.
make more though.
They got one left.
Oh yeah, the Buru, I can't remember if their society is like matriarchal, but it really seems like it.
There's something you must see.
It's kinda interesting.
Was the champion after Zoe, the weird edge guy with the Starkin scythe, or is that before Zoe?
Do you mean Kane?
Yes.
There's a comic on Webtoon that's just like Adventures of Zoe and Kane, and it's written from like It's a thing that's on Webtoon. It's monetized. It's an ongoing series. Sorry, hold on. You need to just experience this scene yourself. Hold on.
No, I want to hear about why you were reading Zoe Zane shipping comics.
It is, yeah. It's really weird.
Those two,
No, there are people that ship them unironically because it's like in the like Grumpy and Sunshine kind of way, but you can't do that when one of them looks like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, but like people still do.
People do. I want to know why it's on Webtoon.
No, Zave, they don't ship the lesbian. It's Zoe. Neko's the lesbian.
Yeah, it's way worse when it's Zoe. It's way worse.
I mean, Kane looks like he's 16, so like that's still bad, but like it could be so much worse.
Kane looks like the kind of guy who's only attracted to himself.
Yeah.
Jin, we know, is only attracted to himself.
There's another comic like that. It's I'm trying to remember who the two characters are. They're both Ionians. It's Zed and somebody else. That's like such a weird ship I discovered by accident. It's not on Webtoons. It was like on some random blog I found.
Wait. Okay, so this comic I don't think this comic was like shipping them in a romantic kind of way. I think it was more of like a Kane really needs a friend kind of way.
Okay, but like
irritating. But it's still
started
super
being
weird.
anime, and that's the Zave.
It's super weird.
People really like shipping opposites, Swirl. I don't know what to say.
I understand that, but you can't do that when one of them is Zoe.
It's like that weird thread that was on the old League of Legends forums where this one person wrote an entire story shipping Lulu and Vhagar.
Also.
Yeah. I hope everyone's ready.
This was monetized. This was a monetized fan work.
Wait, Riot's actually cool with that?
I fucking guess.
I hope everyone's ready for, like, the plot to just stop so we can talk about random bits of League lore. I mean, would you rather people ship Zoe with the character she canonically has a crush on, Ezekiel or Ezreal or whatever the fuck his name is?
Ezreal, yeah. I know Zoe is not literally 10 because she's like a cosmic entity and she's hundreds of years old. But the problem is she can't look like that and yeah, she can't look like that and then be put in that position.
I mean, at least people aren't shipping Annie with anybody.
I thank God they're not.
Besides a Mumu, but like...
Oh, there actually is a thing with, do you remember I mentioned, how there's another member of Nico's, like, species, and there's like a chameleon kid named Donnie. So Donnie lives at like the orphanage that Annie was in after she killed her parents. And there's like a small subset of the community that's like, yeah, they've got good chemistry, but like they're actually just friends in the card game.
Zave, the kid, the dragon girl that's actually 3,000 but looks 10, was not invented by Fire Emblem. Kaga's not that weird.
And I want to make it clear, even with Donnie and Annie, Donnie looks older than Annie. I'm pretty sure he is. Annie's like... I
will always remember when this argument comes up, this screenshot from, I don't even know what it's from, but the screenshot of just that fucking 10-year-old going, I'm 20! It looks like it's from a manga, but I have no idea what it's originally from.
I don't know. I'm sick of the 600-year-old dragon kind of archetype. It feels like people just use that so that they can be weird about shit.
Swirl? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm right though, aren't I?
That's, I think, a lot of initially why people didn't like Zoe, is it felt like that's what that was catering to. Though, I will argue that none of Zoe's voice lines or designs actually imply that, but, again, when League has characters who look like Fortune, who look like Sonya, I get where people were coming from.
And some really dark shit happens in the League universe. Regardless of the circumstances, I do not want her associated with it.
Alright, let's watch these two awkwardly flirt, because I think that's what's about to happen.
Yeah, just a little bit.
This is Alawi. She's our champion. Our truth bearer.
What happened to his original shield?
You'll see.
It is an honor to meet you. I am
You can get it back, like, very late in the game.
I forgot how much I love his voice. I love his voice actor.
We all love Braum. It is the same voice actor. I'm very glad they got the same voice actor.
I'm pretty sure this is Alawi's too.
Yeah, they pretty much all got the same voice actors.
Well, this was probably made... Riot probably had a lot of control over this.
They did.
My men say they pulled you from the water.
Haha,
You know
no,
how I said Matt,
pulled
you know how I said
myself
Matt
from
Mercer
one.
is in this game like twice?
Yeah.
Yup, there's a reason. One of them involves Ari for some reason.
Does he play Ari's dead boyfriend?
Correct.
How did I guess that?
Because what else would it be?
I forgot that she has a dead boyfriend backstory now.
Oh, and then they lean really hard into her being like a pseudo-vampire.
Oh yeah, they did kind
I
of...
don't know how Ari works now.
Yeah, I forgot that, like, her modern lore is like a sadder version of her old lore.
Yeah.
In her old lore, she just ate people.
Yeah, her old lore, she just killed people, and now her new lore, she kills people, but she's sad about it and like wrestles with guilt. Like,
So the 3,000-year-old dragon thing is a Japanese myth, but Kaga was the first one to make it modern and weird. Thanks, Kaga.
Walk with me.
I don't
yeah.
know.
So in this one, Ari's all sad because she killed her boyfriend, and she can't not kill people because she's doing that. But like, Ari, you're in a scenario where you're fighting people and people are trying to kill you. Why not just eat them?
So what?
Like, it's not. If you don't want to feel bad about having to feed on life, get yourself in a scenario where bad people are trying to kill you, so you don't feel bad about it.
The poros.
Oh yeah, that's his ability.
Braum,
Oh,
it's really
oh,
you.
am I gonna see any of my favorite Freljord champions? Like,
Friend. Now, be brave.
where's Nunu?
Take good care of him.
Oh,
until
Nunu got his own game actually.
I heard it was actually quite good.
Yeah, it's rated overwhelmingly positive. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I
One of my
have it.
favorite
I
lead
have not
characters.
played it. Yeah, it's
Sick
rated
child.
95% positive reviews.
Possible. Your heart is pure, but the sickness is spreading.
For Brom, nothing is impossible. The
I hate to
Freljord
break
is
it
my
to you, but
home.
your homeland kind
And
of
my
sucks.
family. Tell me, what must I do?
When I was a
Everything
boy,
we hear about the Freljord is just why it sucks to live in the Freljord.
blessed
They're currently in a three-way civil war that has had no signs of ending.
was said to cure any illness. But Ram, that place was destroyed by the Black Mist. Shadow Isles, they call it now. Dangerous.
I think he could survive the Shadow Isles.
Who knows if that water even exists? Sometimes
Where's
a
Volibear?
story is just a story.
I'm trying to remember any other Freljord champs.
This blessed water. Then
I'll tell you right now, there are no other Freljord champs in this game.
Boo.
But, Braum will bring up Fiddlesticks at one point.
Yeah, of course the Shadow Isles are fucking yelling. Braun just showed up. Thresh is like, yeah, I'm not leaving. Nope, I'm out. Peace.
Just like, this is so much condensed positivity.
Xavier, why will I be mad at you? So, that's my story in comic book form.
You fought the Black Mist. Are you sure?
He has a little... He's not Kratos! Braun is literally like a folk hero. Like, that's what he's based on.
Yeah, don't... No, see, Braum is Paul Bunyan.
and I will happily do so again.
Yeah.
Once I find a bigger bow. In the battle with the mist, my shield was lost. It is very
That shield that is canonically just a door, which is...
In the game, it is referred to as Orn's Will.
Yeah, it's like a giant's door or something that he used as a makeshift shield. It's my favorite piece of League lore.
It was made by Ornn. He just kind of tore it off and was like, "Stand behind me."
Alawi, we come with a message from Captain Fortune. We ain't looking for a fight.
Too bad.
Well,
those are called Poros, Zave, and you will respect them.
She requests an audience.
Yeah, well, I declined that request.
She says the Black Mist has returned.
Thank God Braun just said that.
What? The Black Mist. It has returned.
No shit, you fought the Mist.
Thank you, Bram.
She'll be expecting you. Come with us.
I'm not following you.
I know the way.
You know what's even funnier about Pike being a ghost?
My friend.
The fact that he can be possessed.
I mean, okay. I get my one Warhammer tangent.
Oh god, okay.
In lore, in 40k, one of the gods got shattered. One of the elf gods. And they can, like, temporarily summon him back as, like, a statue. Said statue got taken over by a gene stealer, which takes over bodies, that are biologic.
Okay.
Yeah, so a gene stealer biologically infected a statue.
This is not your fight.
How?
As truth-bearer.
Cause the Avatar of Cain gets his shit wrecked and also in a different storyline got choked out. You know, because statues need air.
Sure, I'll incorporate that into my worldview.
Yet, your arrival here is no.
Yeah, Cain is the elfin war god, and in his shattered state loses every single fight he's in.
The sign I was looking for.
The elves are not... If you are not a human, you are not treated well in 40k. The writers really hate non-humans.
Yeah, 40k is kind of xenophobic.
Yeah, but like...
They also made the Xenos.
Yeah, but like, the writing is way more concerned with like... like, the human characters get all of this lore, Chaos gets all this lore, and then if you're one of the Xeno races, fuck you, I guess. You want cool orc lore? Nope. No, you don't get that.
Yeah. I was looking into the Stellaris, like, Psionic Ascension lore stuff, and everybody in the chat was, like, everybody in every YouTube comment section about it just keeps yelling about Slaanesh, so I'm gonna need to show you that later.
Slaanesh!
And have you, I'm gonna have you to explain that to me later.
40k Slaanesh, too. Where Slaanesh is actually doing stuff. Because Slaanesh and
I'm gonna need you to explain that to me later. So.
Pleasure cults, let's go. Noise Marines.
Your desire is strong.
Yay.
I will not stop you. Let us see what Sarah Fortune
yeah. Slaanesh is all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Fun.
Oh.
So just a fat warning for y'all. Alawi's gonna flirt with Braum quite a bit over the course of the game.
Yeah.
She gets progressively less subtle as time goes on.
Wasn't the point of 40k that the humans were xenophobic assholes, so the xeno races are underdeveloped because why would they be developed? Humans don't get to see their nuances because they're too occupied with murder. Okay, but like...
IRL humans are very occupied with murder.
Yeah, but like, here's the problem. While humans make up probably like more than half of the army lists, they still want to sell you on like the dark elves, the elves. The dwarves are now called the Legion of Votann and are like...
I think the biggest problem that people have when they're writing like fantasy races or sci-fi races or whatever is the whole like Planet of the Hats thing, which is like they accidentally will create like a species or like a society where everybody has the exact same personality, or they're like just like very slight variations on the exact same archetype.
Well, 40k has that issue, but like it's clear the other factions have nuance, but like we don't get to see that because we're too concerned with what the humans are doing.
Yeah.
like, the human factions, the Space Marines, are so popular that, like, they have their own sub-game of 40K. Just about, like, why half of them now worship Chaos.
Well, just a fun fact I want to give you about this game. There are a few boss fights that are actually pretty difficult, although I did play on hard mode. Most of the boss fights that you might find difficult, there are harder variants of later in the game, so...
I do not need a tutorial. Yeah, but, like, the Imperium of Man also fucking sucks. I don't want them. I would rather side with the orcs. Alright, new bounty. Okay. Is it the weapons I already have? Oh wait, those are actually way better. Hold on. It's called the Imperium of Men. Yeah, but like, I want to know more about orcs. And yes, because I love, the orcs are just the best.
Do you remember I brought up that, that thing about how someone's gonna try and, like, extort you for a bit, and they're gonna make you pay them? And
yeah,
you're
is that coming up?
No. Yeah, it's coming up.
See, Safe, you mentioned that, but there are people that genuinely think the Imperium of Man are right.
Here's the thing. Like, when you have, like, people being assholes in any kind of fiction setting, there are going to be, no matter how you slice it, even if you're, like, if you're not, like, there's a certain amount that a writer may want to make it seem like, you know, it's from the perspective of some character, so they're, like, trying to, maybe the character agrees with that mindset, but the actual writer doesn't, right? There's a really fine line that they have to walk between, like, making it clear that they, as a person, don't agree with what that character believes. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the issue.
Because whatever way you slice it, there are going to be people that, unironically, are like, yes, this bad thing that this character is doing, it is okay because the author clearly agrees. Otherwise, why would it be in this book? Or game, or whatever piece of fiction it is. You know?
No, I do not need to know about... Yeah, just give me all the rumors. I don't care.
There are some horrendously bad takes you're gonna see. Just in general. You see any piece of fiction, some bad stuff happens, especially if the protagonist is complicit or does it themselves. Oh, by the way, you're gonna want to save right here. Friendly Neighbors is the quest that bugs for more than half of the players.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think the other one also got... Well, let's rest.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, it also doesn't help that Games Workshop literally is like, hey, the Imperium of Man are evil, but we're totally gonna bring back, like, the one good Primarch who actually could make the Imperium a better place, and then have him kill a bunch of aliens, and that's super cool, guys.
There are stories where people will glorify some terrible thing, at least the protagonist will, from their perspective, because the character agrees with it. But a lot of the time, the author will not agree with it because they're trying to write, like, a more nuanced story. But if they don't make it explicitly clear that they, as a person, disagree with the protagonist's perspective on things, there are people who are going to be like, oh, the writer is doing terrible things, or they morally, they think this is morally excusable. Like, that shit is just... There's people who do that with every single piece of writing. You have like fantasy racism in something. People were like, why are you putting racism in this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a weird argument.
It's almost like these terrible things that happen in real life are also, like, existing in stories as a narrative device. You know?
Yeah.
There's always gonna be like that one guy who's like, they didn't make the specific, they didn't make it clear that they don't agree. Therefore, yeah. Yeah.
I'm literally just like following quest markers.
Okay, so the one on Fleet Streets, the head to the mom and pop shop one, is the one that bugs really easily. You can do the rest of the quests. I just recommend you save before you go into the mom and pop shop area, because if that shop, if the quest bugs, you will not be able to complete it for the rest of the game, and it will lock you out of a good portion of renewable resources. Well, semi-renewable, you have to come back every time you complete certain other quests. It's pretty annoying. No, that's exactly what it is, Abe. You make it subtle, but clear that you think they're bad. This thing is bad. But there are people who believe that wholeheartedly and don't realize that you're being satirical about it. And then people are like, and then stuff gets real toxic in those kinds of fandoms real quick.
She's gonna steal from everyone, I guess.
It's weird. I think that's one of the most rough part about if you're writing something and there's like sensitive subject matter in it. You have to be real careful about that, because you don't want to give the impression that people that you agree with this terrible thing that is happening. You know? But you also want to like, but what if all of the other characters agree with it? Just don't glamorize things, basically.
Yeah, don't glamorize being a vampire.
Don't glamorize terrible subject matter. We're gonna ignore that for a second, Rouse. Don't glamorize terrible subject matter. However, there are cases where that does happen in stories because the protagonist is mentally ill or something. And that's an even worse scenario. Because then people are even worse about reading in between the lines.
Remember to have media literacy, kids.
Remember to take critical analysis and use a little bit of logic and be like, does the author mean these terrible things that these characters are saying?
I am but one of
Or could this be a byproduct
There are no stories
of where these characters are from or what cultures they were raised around?
Tell your stories in the Freljord?
Anyway, we'll let the conversation play out.
Of course they do. It is good to have myths, legends. The Freljord, oh, it is a land full of legends.
It is also a land full of death. I love that Bronn was just like, ha, they must tell stories of you.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, why would they?
So there's a black market shop down here, and the joke is that the currency there is called black marks. Because it's the black market.
I see.
I am just now realizing that that's the joke. So... yeah. Anyway, black marks you get from fish. Also, you need to catch 100 fish over the course of the game to get the achievement for it. And the fish are unique to each area, and...
oh,
the black market
God.
is if you walk up from underneath the little dock, yeah.
I don't even have anything to fish with. Why give me the fishing tutorial?
I don't know. You do need to upgrade your rod and your lure over the course of the game. Anyway, what I was saying is that there's a reason why, like, critical analysis is really important in media. There's a reason why it's a valuable skill.
Yeah, valuable skills, like drinking human blood. Valuable skills all around.
Okay.
Sorry.
How did I go on a tangent about that for?
We talked about 40K.
We talked about 40k, and then I brought up, like... people not knowing how to write rough subject matter in a tasteful manner that conveys...
it was also probably because we were talking about Zoe.
We were also talking about Zoe, but I don't want this to be tied to that.
Man, Zoe would die in 40k.
Oh, yeah, I know. No. Zoe would not survive there.
Actually, I don't know. It depends on how powerful she is.
If she retained her godlike powers, I feel like she'd probably be, like... I don't know, she'd probably be burned at the stake still.
Well, it depends on, like, if she's a minor warp god. Like, warp gods can't die. They just respawn in the warp.
Like, they just show up and they kind of... Describe what the warp is?
Like,
is
the
it like
collective unconscious of the human... of, like, the universe, kind of?
Is it like a physical thing, or is it like a spirit dimension?
Both.
Okay, so it's like the Shroud in Solaris.
Because you can physically enter you can physically enter it.
Is there food there, or do you just kind of cease to exist? Is it like the Shadow Realm in Yu-Gi-Oh?
It really depends.
In the manga, by the way, the Shadow Realm is hell. Like, right. Yami just straight up kills people in the manga.
The warp is where all the demons are from, and all the warp, and all the Chaos Gods. Because the Chaos Gods were all formed by various things happening in like, the greater world. Like, Slaanesh came to be because the elves had one too many orgies.
How many was one too many?
During the era of peace, they started having lots of them.
Good for them? Question mark?
Yeah, but then they created Slaanesh.
How bad is Slaanesh?
Slaanesh is one of the 4 Chaos Gods, like, the big 4. So, like, one of the most powerful beings in the universe.
Okay. What is Slaanesh's general moral alignment?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
In a malicious way or in a neutral way?
Malicious.
I see.
Since, like, mutilation is also part of Slaanesh. Like, Slaanesh's thing is excess.
Okay, so... like, torture and stuff falls into the category of sex, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, the Dark Elves are like that too, but that's different because, like, the Dark Elves torture people so that they don't lose their souls.
I feel like there could be a way for a culture to be, like, sadistic in like a somewhat neutral way.
Swirl, do you want to keep talking?
I mean, like, sexually, not like actual murder.
Oh, is this the...
No.
What is this? Oh, do I have to fight these guys?
Hold on. Yeah, you're gonna want to fight them.
If you don't let us pass, there'll be trouble. Is that what I want to say?
You're gonna... No, just refuse to pay.
Is that a Yordle?
That is a Yordle.
I don't want to fight the Yordle.
Sorry.
He's my friend. That's a concussion.
That says pugilist, it's not pickpocket? Fucking Christ. Where's the pickpocket enemy then? Lordy, where is it? Hold on, I'm bringing out my notes sheet.
Whatever, I'm beating the crap out of these guys.
Yeah, I believe in you. Okay, hold on. Yada yada yada.
We shall do this again.
Pick up the looking glass and through the lens. Ugh.
She's having a lot of fun over there, folks.
This fucking... Some of this is out of order. Hold on. Okay, anytime somebody does a similar situation, just refuse so that you can get in this scenario.
Got it. Fight everyone.
You can talk to the Yordle here, by the way.
Yes. Hold on. Enhancement.
The one that is totally not Rumble.
Yeah, that's Rumble. Join the party! Yeah, but I have stuff I need to do. Game, don't tell me to go places and then, like, give me a new map. There are lore documents to be found.
Alright, so there's a, you know how they said the mom and pop shop quest is here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just saved. You can try and engage with that if you want. I am just worried that it will bug. You did just save, though. It is, I believe, in there.
Yeah, I can't tell where I can't tell which are, like, the main quests and which are not.
It's the one below.
Oh.
The mom and pop shop one you want to do early on because it gives you, like, you get books that give you, like, rune pages every time you repeat it. And if you go to your quest log, you can set which ones you want to, like, show, I believe.
Interesting. I'm just collecting all this stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, Bilgewater. You still suck as a town.
Did you just see that dialogue that was very not subtly about Tom Kench?
Oh no, I must have missed it.
They was like, what do you mean he was eaten by a giant catfish? I bet he just went broke and skipped town.
I love Tom Kench's lore video, that first one he got.
Have you seen you've seen the podcast about about someone talking about Pike? Like there's like a podcast style thing that they did at one point, and the end of it was just Pike fucking kills the guy who's been the narrator for the rest of them.
I see.
Like you hear it. It's audio only. It's very squishy sounding. It's uncomfortable.
Oh, I found a fight.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're gonna want to fight them.
Eh. No, not Poison Mist.
Oh no. Poison Mist.
Just a second.
Oh yeah, so Gwen is in this this game, but she is in plushie form, so like you're not actually gonna talk to her.
So I don't get the giant scissors that she has?
No.
Lame.
But her plushie form exists.
Oh wow, that fight just whipped my ass.
Yeah, this is the part of the game where people are gonna start being real mean to you.
Alright, well I'm gonna do that fight again. Cool, I have to go get all those items again. Oh, God damn it. Well, now we know I suck.
You could do the mom and pop shop quest now and just reload if it goes sideways.
No, I want revenge. Those thieves need to die.
Okay. Well, it's just because you're gonna want to save immediately before doing the mom and pop shop quest because it's so likely to bug.
We only play the best games here.
Sorry if it sounds like I'm cutting off mid-sentence. You know how sometimes I get hiccups for like an hour straight?
Yeah. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Is this the pickpocket?
Enemy is called the pickpocket.
Yeah.
Is the strongest muscle.
That's what this enemy is called.
Yay! There are 2 of them in the game. And the other one is tied to the mom and pop shop quest, which is why it's really important that this fight happens.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. And remember, you can use your lane abilities to, like, you can power up your attacks, your triggers.
I should probably actually use my upgrade points.
You really should. I don't know why you weren't.
Because I keep forgetting.
Use them.
Yeah, just make my normal stuff heal me. Fuck yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so for Braum, just focus his taunt and his shield. It's all you really need to do.
So his defend and his, unbreaking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, that should be good.
Oh, and the things, the perks that reduce mana costs, also do that for the overcharge.
I did all this for a conversation.
What do your gods carve?
Woo!
There are no mountains here.
What do your gods carve? There are no oh my, what?
There are no mountains, but there is the sea. Through it, greater mountains. Deep
So I don't know why you could unlock rune shards with the lore points when you don't have runes unlocked yet. But yep.
This door is locked. I can't
Oh
go
no,
in.
it's locked.
I can't go in there. It's locked. Alright,
Christ.
Jonathan.
This is the mom and pop shop quest, I believe.
No, it's over there. I'm gonna go do that chest that I fucking died at.
I see. Why do you have 15 revival potions? Jesus.
What they just gave me.
My god.
Wait, that was actually correct.
What?
No, I made a wrong input.
Okay. How you feeling about the game so far?
I just walked out of the fucking area. That was fun.
I see.
Let's build up your crap.
Don't you love it when the enemies walk through you because of how it's programmed?
Yes.
Yeah, the taunt defend wombo. The taunt defend wombo combo.
Wait, I can use some of your cool lane abilities. Good lord. Yeah, I should probably remember that I have, like...
What, spells? Potions?
Yeah, items.
Wobbly.
Yeah, we're gonna use a potion on you. There we go. easy fight. Okay, no it wasn't.
Woo! Good job, Raz.
I immediately get out of the fucking, the goddamn tutorial, and they are not playing around.
I would say you are not quite out of the tutorial yet, because there's a little bit more you have to unlock, but yeah.
I got a shark tooth necklace.
Effectively, yeah, you are that. Real. Oh, that missed so bad.
Yeah, I wasn't even inside this damage area. How does it say the story completion is at 10%? How short is this game?
That number is kind of inaccurate. It's got a lot of side content and a lot of running back and forth.
I can't wait.
And then there's the fact that if you want to fill out the bestiary, you have to do the final fight multiple times with a different party composition each time.
Alright, let's go to do the quest.
Oh, you didn't... Hold on. Save before you enter the building, yeah.
I just did.
Okay.
Toman? What the fuck? Looking to take out a loan?
This is not the mom and pop shop quest.
Oh.
It's the other area by the ladder, I believe.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go get some... I gotta go recover some debt collecting.
You know, when you show up a town and agree to beat people up for money.
Aren't I like the high priestess of a religion? Like...
Yeah. What's that movie where, like, the Pope is beating people up?
That's a good question.
The one where it's like, and this time, he's mad. You know what I'm talking about?
That might be a fake trailer, Swirl.
It is a fake trailer, but it's something. It's like, it's like in the same vein as Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
The best movie ever. That movie is actually just kind of okay. Ask nicely.
Alright. I believe this is the mom and pop shop area.
They will know me.
Ah, there we go, the fucking pistolier. Oh, why?
A lot of the enemies in this game look like they would be side characters on the Protags team in a different franchise.
Yeah, you're kind of right there.
Like this lady looks like she's from Gurren Lagann.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, just murder everyone. That's how we work.
That's how the priest works.
Haha, you tried.
So what are your predictions for the roster?
I don't even know anymore. Like, I have some theories. One more attack.
I believe the mom and pop shop is in that door right next to you. But I'm not entirely certain I'm correct on that. So let me check real quick.
Well, it has to have something because it has a quest marker in it.
Over to the deserted warehouse. First floor at the northern end of the map. Find a door that you can open. Inside, speak to the vendor Chester.
Yeah, I just found him.
Yeah, this is it. Okay.
His wife is just chilling in the back room.
Let's hope it doesn't bug.
How do I know if it's bugged?
If it still says go to the mom and pop shop and doesn't update.
You're too good for this place. Where's the quest in my thing?
This quest log. It should now say warehouse instead.
Talk to the abandoned warehouse owner.
Yeah, okay. It looks like it did not bug then.
Awesome, I'm the best player ever.
Woo! I would make a separate save just in case.
Oh my god.
Think. It looks like it should be fine though.
Oh, these maps do not help.
Oh yeah, I know they're bad. They're real bad. Is the quest marker still in there?
No.
Is it weird?
Oh, I hate these maps.
You don't even have fast travel unlocked. Why is it letting you see that?
I don't know. These maps suck.
Alright. Go up to the banker's house, then head across the bridge to where the pickpocket tried to fight you.
Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. That's...
Then there should be an NPC now blocking the door, since you've talked to Chester.
This
then talk
guy?
to him, and talk to him and agree to help with the wharf rat problem, and then it'll start the side quest surface appearances. This is, you know how some games have like, chains of quests that last for the whole game? Is one of those.
Fun. Did that not count as a hit from my... Oh, there it did. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage.
Actually, this one I don't think starts at... Oh, Christ, they're level 11!
Yeah,
Ooh, good lord. Okay. You can flee combat. If you have to.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
I
able
think
to
you
do... I'm out. I'm out.
That's so fair.
Yeah, this map, is the worst one I've ever used.
Yeah, okay, well, now we at least know that that's working. So
I think I'm gonna go get my third-party member before I, like...
Yeah, you're gonna want to go do that.
I'm gonna go get party member number 3.
Yeah, go do that.
Then we'll go do side content.
Oh, the first major difficulty spike, by the way, is, you know that area how there was like a torch, there was a torch by like a big wooden beam that was blocking the path?
Yeah.
you're gonna want to. So once that beam gets cleared away, you're gonna want to rest at that torch, and that is the first major difficulty spike in this game.
Awesome. I should have picked easy.
Nah, you'll be fine. I would say it is actually the largest difficulty spike in this game. So basically, once you get through that, you'll be having relatively smooth sailing.
Got it. Gotta collect all those lore documents.
It makes me so uncomfortable that Thresh's voice actor is Lord Garmadon.
And why is that?
Because, like, I remembered hearing him in Ninjago first because, like, that used to just be airing on TV, right?
Yeah.
And, like, it still made its memes around the internet. I did not put that together, like, when Thresh was added to League. And I was like, yeah, you know, this guy, very familiar sounding. I had to look that up for me to figure that out. It felt so uncanny.
Thresh has been in League, though, for a while.
No, I know he's been in League for a while, but I remember first, like, hearing him because he was, like, relatively new at one point, you know, because he wasn't originally in League, he was added in, he wasn't part of the original roster.
We pray to him for fair weather.
Oh, Volibear.
What does a bear have to do
Praise
with
to the Volibear, the
storms?
1,000-pierced beast.
The mother serpent controls the waves.
What?
Who says that?
We'll have
Ash
to
says
ask him.
that.
He is nice, once you calm him down.
He's nice once you calm him down. I love you, Braun. You're not too smart, though.
Braum has the same energy as Papyrus, but he's an absolute brick of a man in the best way.
He's just like your friendly neighborhood punch guy. Okay. So
I
nothing
think
I
if
can...
we hurry along, we can end the stream sometime around Grey Harbor. Oh yeah, Matt Mercer voices like 2 people in that segment.
I can't wait to see more Matt Mercer.
I may be misremembering. The guy who's like Ari's dead boyfriend. I think he's just called like the painter in the credits.
No, that's actually.
What?
That's it. No, that's his canonical name. He's Ari's dead boyfriend.
Ari's dead boyfriend. Parentheses the painter.
Ari, what was your boyfriend's name? Ari's boyfriend.
You have been in here before.
Forget what.
Yeah, the man's an absolute twink.
What, Ari's boyfriend?
Yes. If I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, she was draining his soul.
She did that in one sitting.
She knocked him unconscious by depleting his stamina bar, and then, bit it.
He's just like, hey babe, what you doing? She's just like in a state.
No, I was imagining from Vampire what fucking I was doing as Jonathan.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I completed a side quest. Where's my experience?
I saw a post, someone was like, oh, what are some decent vampire games? I've played Vampire and like these other ones. And like everyone in the comments were just like, Vampire, play Vampire.
I feel like the Vampire community
They're
is
like, the reading comprehension on this site is something else.
Aw, Vampire. I missed that
Why
game.
did it get a show? Why is it still not clear whether or not that show is out yet?
We will learn.
Maybe I should make a vampire game.
I'll be in it.
Oh, you want to like voice act, or do you want me to like do some pixel art and make you a character?
I'll voice act.
I
will do my best Jonathan Reed impression.
I've been thinking about it for a while. Like, I do want to make games, but I don't want to be super serious about it in case something goes terribly wrong, you know?
I gotta do my best, like, Jonathan Reed impression. I can't open that door. Tell me more about this thing.
I like...
Do you know anything about vampires?
I like stories that focus on monster-y characters because of the psychology behind them. Do you know what I mean?
And not because you relate heavily with vampires or anything.
Ow!
Well, I meant because you are a vampire.
Okay, go with the door with the non-threatening mouth. Well, actually, that's side content, but you're gonna want to grab that later. You know what? Do it later. Do it later.
Oh look, enemies I can actually beat up.
Oh wow, Wharf Rats.
Oh, because they're lower level than me. Oh look, the game's back to how it was before.
When I like media with monster-y characters because I like stuff that gets into the psychology of what makes their minds different from, like, you know, your typical human.
Yeah, you open up a book and you're like, man, I wonder what these people wrote about my great uncle Dracula.
No, that's not what I think.
Half and all.
But it really feels like the good media on those kinds of subjects already exists, and what does exist is like really fetish-laced, and like I just want normal stuff.
Yes, normal vampire media where they're draining people's blood, obviously.
It doesn't have to focus that much on that part of it. I just wanted to get into the psychology of it.
The beast within.
Does my... No.
You don't.
No,
It doesn't have to be like
does not
super
test
dramatic.
beasts.
Oh, this is a good part. I like this one.
That's a shame. Brom's done quite a few worthy Elnooks.
Elnooks?
They're like ox kind of things. Here, you know what?
You gonna send me a picture?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture. Okay, so this is an image from the card game. This is an Elnook.
I'm kind of unclear who my third party member is gonna be. It can't be Misfortune. Oh damn, that thing looks brutal.
Why can it not be Misfortune?
Wasn't she like super high level?
She is level 9, but
Yeah,
you are level 6.
I'm level 6.
Hi, Luna.
Oh, hey, Luna. These idiots want revenge on... Oh my god, idiots.
Lamau? Lamau?
Friends, have my shield.
Ooh, nice. God, I wish I could go to a convention. I gotta wait till July, though.
What convention do you have in mind?
Local one.
That's fair.
Oh, you're gonna block, huh? I'll just attack the other guy. I should probably heal you.
I went to one convention in my life, and it was Anime Expo. Boy, did I have a time.
I've been to a couple. They're all fun. I
Things
spend
have been-
way too much money.
Yeah. I'm excited for you, Luna. I hope that was worth it for you.
5 hours for Neil Newbond. Man, the guy won't even fight me in hand-to-hand combat.
I don't think he would fight anyone in hand-to-hand combat. I think he's above that.
That shows that he's a coward.
I don't think that's what that means. If by some miracle this ever got to his community, they would be very confused.
I'd probably get shit. They would look at all the times I talked crap about Astarion. I'm doing, like, no damage to this guy.
No, we are joking. But it would be really fun if this somehow got to him. Because there would be no context.
What, we're joking?
No, not that we're joking. Just...
What, about me wanting to fight Neil Newbon?
Yeah, because where the fuck did that come from?
Okay, I think during one of the Outer Wilds streams, I got really lost. And, I think out of nowhere, I started talking about wanting to fist fight him.
I don't think you'd win that. I really don't think you would. You're in his server. Do not.
Luna, what's good for you? I would like to become popular in a natural way. Wow, this guy needs to fucking die.
We're not here starting drama between people.
Oh, a power lane attack. I am a fucking moron. I forgot about the lanes. You know, the main mechanic.
The main mechanic that makes this different from Battle Chasers, yeah. Wait, was it Battle Chasers? What fucking game was this? Hold on.
I don't remember.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Battle Chasers Night War, yeah. What do you mean, That makes me question things.
Luna's gonna get me canceled.
Luna's gonna get both of us canceled.
No, see, here's the thing. They're gonna look through the clips and they're gonna see how much you like Astarion. And then they're gonna be like, man, that Row's forcing this Astarion fan to listen to this stuff.
I like Astarion in an unhealthy way.
Yeah, we know.
You just don't like me talking about him a lot.
Swirl, if that were true, a lot of the streams would be more silent. Let's be real here. I don't think you are aware of how much you've talked about Astarion on my streams.
I talked about him a lot. It's been several hours worth of your streams.
Like, I know more about Astarion thanks to those streams.
And yet, there is so much I haven't told you.
Oh my... How is there more?! You promised not to ascend Astarion. Yeah, but he needs to ascend. That's how he'll gain true happiness.
Do not! He doesn't!
Yeah!
It's bad for him.
He needs the power.
The entire point of it is, like, perpetuating cycles of abuse. That's what that is.
Yeah, but... vampire power.
No!
Yes.
Like, nope, his story was not, like, the intention behind his story was not, yeah, vampires are cool. His story was vampires are sad, they got some rough shit they're going through.
Wow, no wonder I benched him. He can't even be a proper vampire.
There are comments about him where he'll get offended about people saying he's not a real vampire.
I do like the more I say, the more I realized if I was like meeting Astarion, if they were a real person, Astarion would hate my guts.
He would 100%.
It's not my fault I'm cool.
What a magnificent home. Like a palace. But
I didn't know Neil Newbon had a Discord server. I don't really watch his streams regularly because I get really, like, self-conscious.
While watching a stream?
Yeah.
Wait. Interesting.
I also don't know how to. I also don't know how I feel about like. It's kind of hard to interact with streamers that have really big chats at the same time.
Can you feel it?
Yeah, I get that.
I think the last stream of his I saw, he was doing Lethal Company. You don't know how to romance Astarion?
Swirl. Swirl,
okay,
contain
Luna,
yourself. Contain yourself.
Luna.
Alright, here's what
Luna,
you do.
Go to my... Luna,
here's what you do.
just hop in my DMs.
Alright. So there's this weird thing you can do.
Just don't be an ass is how you romance Astarion.
Here's what you do. You apparently, don't do anything nice to people, because Astarion hates that.
No, you can be nice to people. You just have to negotiate terms.
When I was doing my second playthrough, I was being super nice, and every time it was Astarion doesn't like that.
You can help people. You just have to negotiate the reward before helping them.
Don't treat him like an
'Cause
object.
if you
Yeah,
don't,
but he makes
gets
such a good
jealous
bench
that you're
warmer.
being a good person.
I am gonna treat him like an object because he's such a good bench warmer.
I love all of the fan art where like Karlach is just like trying to heat him up because he's cold.
Just ignores my joke.
You're calling him a bench warmer. Yeah, the guy who cannot warm benches, you are calling a bench warmer. I understand.
Hello-y. It's been a while.
Ah yes, my favorite, the front and back sprites, where they both look like their necks are broken.
Also, whose idea was it to give the vampire, like, innate fire cantrip? I know it's the first on the list for the half-elf cantrips, which is like, or just in general for the elf cantrips, because Shadowheart gets it too. Can I borrow your PS5 and PG3? Luna, do you have a PC?
I was about to say, I have it on my Steam account. Which, no one's allowed to touch my Steam account. No one needs to know what games are in there. Oh. I don't know if a laptop could really run,
A laptop will not be able to run it. It's also 145 gigs, which is like half a laptop.
Since I took over. Not all for the better, I admit.
Yeah, Fortune, why aren't you making things better, huh?
Maybe
it's almost like that whole thing about
had something together
people going through terrible shit makes people kind of insensitive sometimes.
Oh wow, Fortune actually knows those two dated.
But now that time's passed, I hope you can see why things had to go the way they did.
For VNs? What's a VN in this context?
Visual novel swirl.
Yeah, I don't do those.
Miss Fortune literally just went, sorry for killing your ex-boyfriend, but I hope you can forgive me.
And blush.
I don't know any of those, because I don't play
I know
visual novels.
blush because Markiplier and Jacksepticeye's likenesses were both put in there without their permission.
What?
Talk to me.
You didn't know that?
I want to make things right between us.
Oh, I did not.
Oh yeah, it was the whole thing. They're still in there, I'm pretty sure.
Sarah. I know that you did not call me here to settle our differences.
There's also the female, like, feminine version, which is called Crush.
Someone attacked you.
Oh, I know that. It was on my Steam recommended page for like 6 fucking weeks. I tried to get rid of it.
Labao?
Yeah, I still get fucking those porn. Well, actually, it's been going away slightly. It's been getting buried. I hate Steam recommendeds.
Not someone. Mistwalker.
Oh, my mic picked that up, didn't it?
I don't think it did, actually.
Last time the city was overwhelmed by black mist. But this attack came from me.
Good.
Yeah, Thresh just is, like, really bored, and he was like, we should just kill Miss Fortune.
Actually, okay, so Thresh being bored is kind of a plotline later in this.
You don't seem surprised.
Viego comes back and he's like, I'm so angsty.
My wife, and then Viego, and then
my wife!
God damn it. I knew you were gonna do that.
Well, you did the joke first, Swirl! Where's my wife? She's dead, I see, Luna. Grim Reaper dating sim. God, I swear I've heard that concept before somewhere.
Do you ever like?
The goddess
Do you ever like
granted me
laugh hard
protection.
enough that like you can
The
just
black
smell the
mist
blood in your
gathering
nose?
in the Shadow Isles,
I mean,
growing
I do
more
that
powerful.
because I get a lot of
Invading
nosebleeds.
the world.
That's fair, but like, oh
Vision.
god,
I don't have time for your goddess's riddles.
I'm
Lally.
good.
So is
I'm
this
good.
like before or after the Guardians event that everyone loved so much?
Which one was the Guardians event?
When the black... That's what stopped Viego?
Oh, okay. So
when Lucius was like, we have to get a team of
this-
Guardians, and it was
no,
like
no,
everyone hated that event.
because that was made by the marketing team. That's not like fully canon in the way that this. It's weird. This is what it should have been. This game is what
This
that
Lord
event
has
should have
invaded my
been.
most secure headquarters. Took out a dozen of my best men. Raffen
Because this
nearly
one was
died.
actually written by the
They
lore
ate
team.
they ate his fucking leg.
Don't underestimate me, Alawi.
Rafen
I'll
nearly
do anything to
died.
make sure this
They
never
took his
happens again.
leg.
My leg!
Brom too has battled the mist.
And then Misfortune is like, what? Misfortune... God, I'm remembering her, like, early splash art where she's, like, even skinnier.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, Turnji needs to be like, her hips need to be the widest point on her body.
Her early splash art where her tits are, like, twice the size of her head.
Not a fan.
That's what happens when you make a design fetishy without really understanding what you're doing. Yes, Braun is the cool shield guy.
Oh, yeah. It's even worse, like, because, like, that stuff goes both ways, and you can create, like, unhealthy
sorry.
body image stuff
Who's
both
this?
ways. You can have, like, you can be unhealthily skinny, and then there's also, like, an unhealthy amount of muscle people can have.
Who is
Both
this
of those
guy?
make me very uncomfortable.
'Tis I, Braun of the Freljord. Like, that's enough of an introduction outside of the Freljord.
It's also the most in-character thing he says in this
Alawi,
whole
you are
game.
the type.
Dumb? Okay, die, Misfortune. Fucking, you get die. Also, Gangplank strong, question mark.
Bram washed up
Gangplank
this
is
morning.
strong
The
because
Black
he
Mist
has
attacked
people
him at
that
sea, near the
take
Shadow
that,
Isles. But this is
listen to
different.
him unconditionally because they are terrified of him.
Luna, that's a pretty popular opinion, if I understand, of Alawi
That is a
fans.
popular opinion. I think many people want Alawi to crush them.
Where's Ari? Where's Vanguard?
Years back when we
Alawi
stopped
will,
harrowing
like,
Grey Harbor,
Ari, sorry, we'll get there in a
we
minute.
thought we cleared it out.
Like, we're right there. Just
But what
give
if
it a
we were
minute.
wrong?
Oh, we're close to Ari. Great.
Yes.
Oh
Well,
God,
actually,
I know.
She's not joining the party anytime soon, but
You call
Alawi will be
yourself
not
ruler
Alawi.
of
Fuck
Bilgewater.
Christ,
Why
Ari.
do you seek help from me?
I thought I
No, see,
explained myself.
Oh,
I'll do
Luna,
anything to save
you
my
can
city and
call
protect my
Alawi
crew.
the mommy type, but I
going to
need
be
you
the
to
kind of leader
understand that she would
Bridgewater
100% push you into the water and make you figure out how to swim on your own.
Yeah, her god is fucked up.
But to do that, I need your help, damn it.
I need your help.
I can't investigate Grey Harbor myself.
I do
You
like how
take care
this
of the
Misfortune
wounded and
has,
secure the
like...
city.
How do I describe this without being really weird? It's a different fetishy. If you've ever read Power Girl comics where, like, the artist is trying their damnedest to not make it fetishy, that's kind of what Misfortune's current design reminds me of, if that made any goddamn
The
sense.
design in this game or the design in the main game?
Oh, in this game.
I do agree. I do think
Like-
it's a little. I think it's a little more tasteful than the main game still, but I don't. It's something about how her chest is designed is like a little too much.
It's iconic swirl. That's what people like about her.
I will
She
go
looks
to
like she has
Greyharbor,
back pain.
because it is my sworn duty.
I mean, you've
as
seen the
chief
old
man
Sona
to
splash
fight
art
the
where her
Black
tits
Mist.
are like half
And
the fucking
because I
screen.
believe the goddess has set
I
me
mean-
on this path, not to help you.
Oh god, we have two of the three big ones of, like, the characters with the, most generous assets in this game, huh? I just realized that.
what, Alawi, Braum, and Misfortune?
No, Misfortune, Ari, and then last one would be Sonya, of like the really bad ones.
Sona isn't in this game.
Yeah, but we have Ari and Misfortune. They were the early adopters of the, asset brigade. I guess Alawi and Braum have assets in a different way.
I think
Whatever
Braum is more
floats your boat,
tasteful.
I'm grateful either way.
This design of Braun is interesting.
Yeah, he still shouldn't be that buff, though.
Like, Braun's base design is not like... Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This Braun looks like it was drawn by someone who's drawn porn of him.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
like...
I can, 100%.
If you or your handsome friend learn anything...
Somebody definitely did that, and they were like, alright, dial it back like 30% at least.
Put his pants back on, it's in the game. Looks like the Heavy from... I mean, kinda.
Handsome.
He does look like the Heavy.
What a spirited young
Heavy
woman.
has a similar personality.
That's what Braun got away from that. Handsome? Well, I guess. I'm off to go save more kids.
Beware. Sarah has not yet decided.
See, the difference
whether
between
Bilgewater
Braum
needs
and,
a
and the Heavy
peacemaker
is
or
that
an iron fist.
Braum is generally
So
more of a
far, her
pacifist.
justice always stinks of gunpowder and blood.
So do you,
And he's-
Alawi.
Just a better person.
Alawi, you can't judge Misfortune for murdering people. I know what your cult does.
Oh, no. See, it's justified when she does it because it's in the name of her religion.
Is that one girl with, like, the weird laughter demon in this game?
No.
Damn.
Nyla?
Yeah, I want to learn more about her.
She is not in this.
Such
She's in Ionia, I
interesting
think.
traits.
I thought she was a Bilgewater champ.
Is she?
She's
I don't
she
remember.
used to work for either Twisted Fate or Gangplank. Cause like her first mention is like in a like fucking throwaway line. One of them having a story about an ex-partner that always laughed.
Okay, I don't remember, but
You like the
I
little,
guess.
You like the Poro?
you like Poro. You'll be happy to know that those are available as plushies on the League of Legends merch store. They are also featured as pets in the Arcane animated series.
Yeah, the Poro's got pretty big as mascot. League is like one big oops, we accidentally created something popular. Like Poros, KDA, the Star Guardian line, Arcane. Man, if only they could put that effort into the fucking base game,
Yep.
We will investigate Grey Harbor.
If only they
If
could.
the Black Mist
it-
has returned.
The whole thing
I
about
will
Gangplank
drive it
accidentally
back
faking his
as
death.
I have
It's
before.
he didn't accidentally fake his death, but he does fake his death.
You know who else faked their death? Kusho, Zed and Shen's father.
Yeah, so the Bilgewater storyline was to rework actually him. Well, he got the bigger rework, but Misfortune got new character art.
So in the Zed comics with the involving like Zed and Shen trying to track down Jin, you find out that so Shen is mad at Zed because he thinks that Zed killed his father or their father.
Meanwhile, in the Grey Harbor.
Oh yeah, sorry. Hold on, I'll let this play out.
Doing in Grey Harbor?
Sorry, hold on.
This is cursed. That is cursed. Everything is cursed.
Hold on.
Gangplank.
His corpse, more like. Fortune built alive on his own ship. Everyone knows that.
Didn't he also get shot while this thing was on fire?
You got shot multiple times.
Funny thing about Grey Harbor. Sometimes.
Oh, hi, Gangplank.
I wonder.
Guess who's not dead?
Nothing kids some slack Gangplank.
Anyway, that's Matt Mercer.
Been gone a long time.
Well, Gangplank?
Every man
Yeah, it's Matt Mercer.
I see.
The city back.
I think Malik is also Matt Mercer,
Those
but I can't remember.
Why do they look like...
They do look like a discount room.
But the two people they beat up, yeah.
To come.
I like Malik's design, actually.
Yeah, Malik looked like... I was gonna ask if he was a champ, but I was like, no.
What do you want with
He's
son?
not, but I like him.
You have no idea.
He's an ass, but I like his art here.
Are the keys to the kingdom.
Shush, Luna.
He looks like Ming the Merciless.
If we survive long enough to see what you got planned.
Relax. My work's almost done. When I return, I'll have the black mist under.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well, Gangy.
We'll
Gangy?
my city back.
Why'd I call him that?
No friend from foe.
It won't need to.
You good,
People
reference?
He's gonna go over there and Viego's gonna be like, oh, are you gonna help me with my dead wife or not?
And the mists of Grey Harbor won't pay you any mind.
In the
God,
book,
I hope I like come out of this game hating Viego even more.
In the book, what happens is, like they go there and they're like, "Oh, we'll use the water to bring your wife back," and then Yorick, in very broken Camavoran, is like, "Hey, she's at peace. She'll be very upset if you bring her back now. Just let her rest and move on with her in the afterlife." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then Thresh is like, "Hey, but what if we kill them and I take you to the water anyway?"
Sometimes you gotta have a friend like Thresh.
So, like, the entire reason why Thresh is doing that, according to the book, is because he wants an in Viego's royal court.
So, this is Bilgewater. I can see why you hired a bodyguard.
Excuse me, Yasuo?
Oh, you didn't know that? You were because this was at the end of the dating sim event. That Yasuo and Ari got on the boat together.
Why is Yasuo here?
You didn't know Yasuo was here? Oh, that's
No.
so good. I'm so glad I kept quiet. I was really hoping you didn't know.
What is this fucking sprite of Yasuo?
It's so he can pose ominously. You know in D&D how there's that item that's like the Cape of Billowing?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
That isn't seafoam. Watch your step.
What is it, Yasuo?
Whatever business you have here, I hope it's brief.
So if you saw that event with the the Spirit Blossom event, it's like a 10-minute short with Yasuo and Yone, and at the end he gets on a boat with Ari and they head off towards Bilgewater. That's what this is for.
So this is to pay off an event in the fucking. Oh my god.
No, the event was foreshadowing this game.
I see.
Or the end of that cinematic was to foreshadow this game.
More when the time is right.
I like to know what I'm getting myself into.
And basically what happened in that one was that Yasuo was upset about killing his brother Yone.
I have a question.
What?
Who's Yasuo's voice actor?
It's the same guy. Do you want me to check?
Is it fucking NCR guy again?
Hold on.
Because I'm pretty sure this is...
It's Liam O'Brien.
Yep, it's NCR guy. No.
We hope you guys liked Vox Machina. Because they make up like a third of the cast.
Oh. Patrolling Bilgewater almost makes you wish for the heroin.
Oh,
that's so right. Funny. Ari's lines have a different, like, dictation or tone to them than they used to.
Are you running from someone? You were pretty eager to leave Ionia.
Well, he's looking for Riven still, right? Or have they changed that?
Not really.
What?
Oh, he kind of is, but like basically Yone's ghost showed up and was like, "Hey, you need to stop beating yourself up over the whole murder thing. I've kind of forgiven you. Go forgive yourself and get over your issues." And he was like, "Fine, ghost."
I thought you were saying.
And then he ran off over here, but like he's not really a ghost anymore. Yone's like a revenant through sheer force of will, whereas
Yone showed up and is like, please, please, don't have people ship me with the centaur lady. Please, Yasuo, please. Stop that.
And then it happened anyway.
Yep.
How about this?
So wait, Riven and Yasuo didn't even get like a conclusion to their storyline?
Kind of, not really, no.
Awesome, what the fuck are they doing with Riven then?
Riven is, she's doing something with Draven, I think.
You know, for some reason I was gonna guess that, and I don't know why. Where's Draven in this game?
You were gonna guess that she was off with Draven.
Draven!
Welcome to the League of Draven.
There was a very, very old Tumblr, like an Ask blog / like comic thing I used to follow.
Is it just Draven roleplay?
Well, no, it was somebody that shipped Draven with Sonya. With the original concept being it would be funny if they dated because Draven could just talk his fucking ear off and Sonya couldn't hear shit.
That's so mean.
You have all the information.
Draven.
So mean.
And payment in advance.
Sona's like there's a whole thing about Sona's really big into Sona's still got her sass and like she's got sign language. Like she has.
Wait, how do you not know this is Ari?
I don't know how he doesn't know that's Ari.
How is that cloak hiding your assets
Like,
there, Ari?
even in the cinematic, you can see her like pseudo whiskers under her hood.
Ah, dude, she's that girl from Journey, or guy from Journey, or whatever the main character from Journey was.
Yeah.
Something Sky joke also could have worked.
Yeah, Sky's out on PC now. They finally made it so that they finally fixed a bunch of bugs, and now they made it so that you can actually take pictures. You can save the pictures with the cameras now.
My God, I'm still not gonna play it.
Are you looking to buy? If you know
What?
about the Vestaya artifacts, you must be a collector.
I'm kidding. Vestaya! Oh, right, she is a Vestaya now, right. I forgot. I thought she still had her old lore where she was a fox spirit turned into a human.
Oh, fucking Christ, was that her old lore?
Oh, did you not know that?
I get my wires crossed a little bit about
Yeah,
the
her old lore, if I remember
much
correctly, was that she was a fox who, like, started stealing souls in order to become human. And when she did become, like, the Ari we know, she had way more, like, vampiric, like... Yeah, her old lore also made her kind of like a seductress vampire, like a soul vampire.
Yeah, no, I know she was like that. I didn't know she was just a straight up fox.
Yeah, and like
Wait,
a lot
no,
of...
I do know that. Hold on.
Like, cause her old lore, cause her old voice lines, I believe she got a complete character rework for voice lines, were way more seductive. Like, to the point that her old death, like, her death scream even sounded like a weird moan.
Yeah, I heard it. I've heard it, unfortunately.
Those Vestaya all died out long ago.
I have
Some
this
stones are
theory
incredibly rare.
that women are usually the protagonists of horror movies because they want to make them, like, pant and moan in weird ways.
I see, Swirl.
I suspect that is the case.
Can't reveal the name, I'm afraid. Client confidentiality.
Just tell her.
It's always weird shit that they do to the women in horror movies. I don't understand it.
It really
Men do
depends
not
on the
nearly
horror
make-
movie you're watching there, Swirl.
Men do not make nearly as much noise in horror movies when they're freaked out.
Oh, there's Charm.
Won't mind if you tell me.
The client, the man named
Yeah,
Malik
she'll do that
from
again
the
later.
Jagged Hooks, he said he was going to Grey Harbor.
Grey Harbor. Is that nearby?
God, I just remembered fucking Wukong's a Vestaya too. There is no consistency with the Vestaya race.
Oh, Ludus. I didn't notice Ludus saying my favorite character is Malik, my balls, and Gengi.
Yeah, those are everyone's favorite characters.
The place is cursed. Only madmen go there.
What's
It's
a
so
jagged
good.
hook?
What's a jagged hook?
Gangplank's whole crew. They're not even scared of Sarah
What's a
Fortune.
jagged hook?
You
What's
don't
a
wanna cross
rusty
them.
flagon?
And neither do I. Leave me alone.
Just charms him again. Go to the gray docks.
You're
Keeps
looking for
charming
an
you.
ancient relic. That's something you could have told me.
Do you know how to kill all the fiends? I need you to find a spy in the worst quest line that's still bugged.
You learned it at the right
Or he just,
time.
like, keeps charming him and it's, like, soft resetting his brain.
Ari, no, after 5 it gets worse.
These streets are dangerous at night. We should find
Also,
a place to sleep.
in what world does Ari need a bodyguard? She eats people's souls.
Nah, but she feels guilty about that because she killed her boyfriend.
So what, she needs a bodyguard to make sure she's not doing it?
Yes.
She needs to eat.
Oh, you want the hourly rate, or,
What? Oh, she's gonna do it again.
2 rooms for the night.
This is a good segment. I like this one.
1 room.
It's a little crass.
Where the fuck did that money come from?
Is that Noxian coin? That ain't no good here. We only take silver serpents, no exceptions.
Why does Ari have Noxus money?
Look, it's the only money we've got.
Not my problem. Take your foreign coin someplace else.
Charm.
Are you sure?
Ari, you can't keep doing that. We are gonna get caught.
Another look.
Such rare coins.
You gotta
You're
stop,
too
man.
generous. Take any room you like.
And a drink for my friend.
Yeah, so it's like, you gotta stop this, man.
Oh, of course, of course. You enjoy yourselves now.
Thanks.
She asked for 1 drink. He took like 3 of them off the table. A drink for my friend.
Excellent.
Takes all of them.
Goes behind the bar and takes a bottle of whiskey.
So
This
good.
counts as 1.
If you pour them into the same bottle, it counts as 1.
In Ionia, 2 of these makes a drink. It's fucking Bilgewater piss. That's how you unlock the Gragas boss fight. You just steal all the beer, and Gragas shows up and he's like, "Heard you been talking crap about my beer."
I'm not sure you need a
You seen the KDA Grockus meme?
No. Okay, now I gotta look that up. I did see all the fan art of, what was it?
I don't feel comfortable sending that in DMs.
Why? I thought it was just gonna be like the Star Guardian Urgot thing, where like they just drew him in Star Guardian outfits.
No, they did, but they're a little weird about it in some of them.
I see.
Oh god.
I love that meme. I love that it almost got a payoff in one of the April Fool's ones.
Star Guardian Urgot. I fucking love it.
There's some good fan art that came out of that meme.
What was that trick?
Oh my god.
Yes, well, you should have asked that when she did it the first time.
Trick.
Yeah, how you make your hair literally stand still like that.
What did you do to the merchant and the innkeeper? Don't play games with me.
I only know the rules of Uno, so no games that... that joke did not work.
Why does it matter? I tell us what's good is what we need.
Look, man.
You seen the Jello apocalypse if Uno was an anime dub?
Yes.
Behold, the wild draw 4!
The problem with that is, like, if you've watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, that's just how every fucking duel is.
Yeah! It's very clearly a Yu-Gi-Oh parody, but, like, it doesn't feel quite that earnest, because, like...
No, it's like it's like 1-to-1. Whoever made the original
if you've
way
seen
much...
any Yu-Gi-Oh episodes whatsoever, that's just what it is. Every episode of Yu-Gi-Oh is just that, but with a slightly different flavor.
God, I need to make a drinking game for Zexels.
What's the drinking game for Zexels?
Every fucking time you have to chug your whole drink when they do it, when they say and then I sacrificed these 2 monsters to open the overlay network.
Every time they summon Utopia, you take 2 sips.
Oh my god. I also had completely forgotten about Yuma's 2 catchphrases, like prepare to get decked and high five the sky. God, I love Yuma.
I love the there's a playlist, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh lo-fi to send people to the Shadow Realm to or something.
So that's Ari's current outfit, huh? Are those belts around her waist?
Good question. I appreciate that she has, like, claws.
I kind of miss the kimono. This kind of looks like it started out as bondage gear.
A little bit. Don't read into it too much.
Sure.
Oh yeah, her necklace is important.
Feathered, furred, all kinds.
She's got, like,
never one
cat
with your
eyes.
Talents.
I'm the last of my tribe.
Her ears being fluffy
Spend
gives me the
much
mental
time
image
on
of somebody,
things.
like, patting her on the head.
You want to pet the ears?
I'm curious if they twitch.
Oh, cool. She's also the last member of a secret Vashtia tribe. What is she, like the 5th one?
I'm also
Since we
curious
boarded
if
that
she
ship
has
in
normal
Ionia,
person ears underneath
this is
that.
the
Or
longest
if
I've
they're
lived
just,
among
like,
humans in
in
100
addition.
years.
You know?
Yeah, that weird design you find on a lot of, like, Catgirl designs where they have 2 sets of ears because the artist didn't think of that.
Yeah.
100 years. is a
Longest
blink
I've
for
lived
your
among
kind.
humans in 100 years. Ari, you're basically a human.
Yes, humans are known for their soul-stealing abilities, fox ears and tails.
She's a human in the way that a vampire is
feels
basically a
longer
human.
when
Like,
you're alone.
psychologically, they're not... Psychologically, like, they're the same, like, at their core. They just have different, like, culture stuff based on
You may be a
circumstance.
Vastaya, and your magic may be powerful,
You know?
but I made a promise.
Yeah, if everybody,
I'm here to help you.
everybody wants you
anything I can
and
do to
your
keep you
and your
safe,
kin dead,
you
yeah,
can
you're
count on
probably gonna be a little mad about them and probably gonna be like weird and distant. I
But
wouldn't
you have
blame
to
them.
tell me what's going
You know?
on.
I can sense a pain behind your words.
Why do we not know? Oh, I
Something
guess, like...
weighing on your heart.
Wait, we didn't get Yasuo introducing himself. Why did he get a name bubble, but Ari doesn't?
They just assume that we know about him.
Yeah, but Ari has been in the game longer. She is a much earlier champ. She might actually be one of the earliest champs.
You need this job more than I thought.
He does?
Is this another one of your talents?
Hold on.
One of many.
So why'd you get one room, Ari?
My name's Yasuo.
You may call me Ari.
As in, Ari, my balls. That did not work.
100 years feels longer.
What the fuck?
You are more beautiful than any flower.
Please, leave me.
Is that her boyfriend?
It is indeed her boyfriend!
I don't care. I am yours.
Anyway, she's gonna kill him. It's so whack.
Wow, if I had a nickel for every time League brought back a dead character and made him a twink, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Good job protecting her, by the way, Yasuo.
I'm losing control. I have to feed soon.
Gotta eat someone's soul.
I should never have traveled with Yasuo. It's been so long since I lived among humans. His emotions, his memories. If I don't hold myself back, I'll consume them.
Yeah, but those taste really good.
It'll be safer if I do this on my own. Besides, I was going to leave him eventually. The secrets I'm looking for, they're for me alone.
What secret? What does the Shadow Isles have to do with you?
Oh, it's because, okay, so, you know how Thresh is, like, League's equivalent of, it works for the Vaults, which is just, like, the League's equivalent of the SCP Foundation?
Yeah.
Basically, they have a bunch of artifacts from the Vastaya.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't
They
follow me.
They basically hoard all knowledge on the planet.
Grey Harbor alone.
And, like, they have miles of tunnels under the ground that just categorize pretty much everything that humans
maybe I
know.
can still find her. I can't fail at this again.
That's why. So if knowledge about the Vastaya is anywhere, it would be in the vaults. Is the logic.
Later, at a different cutscene. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need, like, more party members before I'm gonna do side content. Yes, I would like to watch a rest conversation.
Enjoying the warm breeze?
What, in hell?
In truth, Brom misses the Freljord's cold embrace.
Wear a shirt.
A cold embrace. That does not sound appealing.
You too. Everyone needs shirts.
The Freljord is a harsh land, but survival has a way of bringing people together.
Also, Civil War is like literally half of our lore. It's Civil War, demigods. The Iceborn are probably void creatures. Oh, and Gnar was frozen in forever ice, or eternal ice, or whatever the fuck, so he can fight the Voidborn, but like... Or the Iceborn, but like, that's never ever come up again.
And the Buru? What brings you together?
We worship a giant kraken.
The mother serpent, the sea.
That's close.
We serve the goddess, and she blesses us with an endless harvest.
Of human souls.
Many of her blessings are quite delicious.
Ah, nothing brings people together like a delicious meal. In the Freljord, a mighty warrior named Olaf once killed a great frost serpent and made it into a stew.
Bro,
it fed
Olaf.
his whole village for months.
Now you've made me hungry.
Yeah, same.
Then follow Brom's stomach. Let us see what we find.
Don't eat the Poro. Do I have upgrade points? No, I have one for you, though. I'm gonna save before we enter the dungeon. Two! Oh, Lord, I saw that on my mic. To the Grey Harbor. To hell itself.
Area sealed off. Get away from the gate.
We are told to go here by misfortune.
I am a priestess of the Kraken. I go where I please, without any man's permission.
We don't worship the Kraken anymore, ever since we unleashed it.
I don't care who you are. This gate's the only thing stopping mist creatures from getting through. Now get lost.
Is it airtight? That's not gonna work, mate.
Perhaps we should try a different approach?
Have you tried jumping over it?
Open your gate, or I will tear it down.
Hell yeah.
Fine, lady. It's your funeral. Opening the gate. Stand clear.
That one guy's like, finally, I get to do something today.
There. A more direct approach.
Not quite what I was expecting, but effective.
Something's coming.
No, not 3 guys.
Don't worry. I brought Poros.
Yeah, Poros, level 6. Uh-oh. They're actually my level. Yeah, the fact that she can get healing from that is kind of interesting. Like, why would you ever pick something that wasn't that? Oh, what did I just do? use a healing potion on you. Get you into- Holy fuck, that was damage. Don't shield from that. Die!
Alright, I'm here.
Yeah, I was wondering if you went somewhere. I was like, this world's been really quiet.
Sorry, I'm writing a fucking essay. Hold on.
Is Luna asking you questions?
No, somebody else is asking me questions about Astarion.
I see.
Be gone, Shadow.
Where did Yasuo come from?
Yeah.
Such speed.
Ultimate abilities are now available. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna use my ultimate. I want to see what it does.
I love how Yasuo just shows up.
Probably
anyway, I figured doing the Grey Harbor segment would probably be a good spot to stop for tonight.
Well, like before I start it?
No, like finishing the Grey Harbor segment.
Okay.
There's a boss fight at the end of it. It is worth mentioning, there's a lore scroll in the game, in the segment, that spoils the final roster. I don't know why.
Our search did not take
Interesting.
Yeah, so if you pay attention, you can find that out. But like at this point, you've pretty much seen everybody who's going to be in the roster.
Well, besides Vagar, of course, he'll show up.
Oh yeah, Vagar. Sorry.
When I mod him in.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway, I did want to. I muted Mike because I typed up a little thing and I didn't want you to hear my aggressive.
You don't want to hear the clicking and clacks of your keyboard.
Yeah, it's a little I have what we call a talkie keyboard.
I mean, you guys hear my keyboard occasionally.
Yeah,
I
but
don't care. I've got someone to find.
you don't want to hear my keyboard.
Why not join
Not
us?
for that long.
We can search
I was
for your
typing
friend
for like
together.
6 minutes.
Remember, chat, if you ask about Astarion, Swirl does this. I'm pretty sure she'll do it on her own streams, too.
The mist
do.
is unlike any danger you have faced.
My chat doesn't really care about Astarion like that, though.
Siege will get you nowhere.
It is true. Brom knows firsthand. It almost killed him.
Your chat is mostly sensible.
Who's Brom?
Unfortunately.
Brom is me.
Well, would you rather have my chat? Wait, my chat is basically yours at times.
Ah, I see.
There's some bleed over. Xanger's in your chat way more than he's in my chat.
Yeah, because he can bully me.
No, when Zave is in my chat, he lurks.
They overwhelmed me.
Yeah, he
destroyed
wants
my
to
hope.
bully me. That's the
I
point.
shall soon return to face them again. This time,
I
Brom
guess.
will be ready.
You gotta remember, my chat either bullies me or... No, that's it.
Actually, we could.
These things
Do
are
you
giving a
want
big guy
to?
like
Do
you
you want to?
trouble.
This next segment's
Maybe we
gonna be
should
like an
stick
hour.
together.
Do you want to do the next segment, or do you want to stop?
I'm
here?
actually gonna stop, not because I'm, like, tired. My stomach is growling.
That's so fair.
It is.
There's a rest. There should be a
in that
rest
case,
point
I'll
like
help you.
right here.
Yeah,
Also, there's a vendor right up to the left here, and he sells items that are a level above you. I don't know
And
why.
your help is most welcome. What,
what
shall we call you?
I was gonna go a bit longer, but literally my stomach's like, dude, you gotta get some fucking food.
That's so fair.
Yasuo.
Yasuo has joined the party.
Yay, Yasuo!
Roll damage! Tornado projectile?
Yasuo's secondary role is glass cannon.
I kind of figured.
He really sucks in the early game.
Like they always do. Yeah, I might still buy all of this if I can, just to have it.
Yeah.
so I can't equip it.
You get an achievement for enchanting like 30 items over the course of the game.
Wait, I can equip it even if it's higher level than me. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. But that's why I brought it up, because like they're good equipment for this point in the game.
Alright. So I'm actually gonna save, like I said.
What do you think of the game so far?
I cannot wait for the boss fights to fucking start bodying me.
Oh, great. This next fight isn't gonna body you, by the way. The one after it is. Like, this next boss fight.
Alright, but I'm gonna save just because I'm getting pretty hungry. I will be back tomorrow with more Kingdom Hearts 3. I somehow forgot what the fuck I was playing tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday. It feels so weird.
What,
like,
it's Thursday?
Because no, my new ADHD meds, I'm not used to the day feeling super long. I'm used to it feeling like it's like what used to be
It used to be a normal day.
What feels like 2 to 4 hours now was what my whole day used to feel like.
Fair.
And I feel weird. It's like, how much of my life did I miss because my brain wasn't like, it's like my brain's shutter speed has increased, you know?
I see.
Or I guess I'm operating at a higher frame rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Swirl, are you streaming it at all this week?
I don't know.
Might as well while you're here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Stellaris with the gang on Monday.
Oh yeah, I might, if I'm able to, I might try to watch those.
You're welcome to join if you can nab Stellaris. Although
it hasn't gone on sale.
Yeah, it's usually on sale in Humble Bundle, but I don't know what it's currently looking like.
I could check. I mean, I also need to check what other games, because there's other games I'm more interested in that are single player.
Yeah.
There's one that I think is coming out pretty soon.
And Stellaris is like an expensive game to get into because most people play with a lot of the DLC.
Yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow. Swirl will be back Monday, maybe Friday. I don't know if you're doing.
I don't think I'll be live streaming. I don't think I'll be live streaming Company this Friday, but I think I will be doing it there.
Cool.
Which is probably a bad idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. Yep, but I hope everyone had a fun time. Oh.
What?
I was gonna say, I hope everyone had a fun time on stream. I did. That was quite fun.
I had a great time.
And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Good night.